going on? It is your host, LordCognito. How's my level sounding? What is going on out here? Early. Gerald Mack, early. What's going on? Hustle and motivate, early. Let's go. Bogus Creed, what's up? Xerox is no one. What's going on? D Nasty, what's up? K Asante, what's going on, brother? What's going on? How you? Matter of fact, turn myself up a little bit. Okay. We could do that. Actually, okay. Oh, over the music. Okay. Yeah, I can turn the music down a little bit. I know we got the beat rocking. My level is about the same. Oh, there we go. Just a little slight. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Audio's great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Chancleta Mangu. What's up? What's going on? Danger. All right, you watch it. Also, okay. That many say Sonora. Yeah. That's soprano. That's what's up. That's official. Game and Fire. What's going on? I don't know what you wrote that was retracted, but I'm glad you made it right. Abel, what's up? Forte. All right, Forte. I'm a bend the knee to you right now. Your boy did not do what we talked about. We was on the phone and I said I was supposed to do something, but I got caught up. And then your boy threw that halo on. It was over. So I'm in the lab with the setup. I'm in the lab. You know what I'm saying? So I said I was going to do it. I didn't get a chance to do it. Oh man, Derek Summer, what's up? Chilling. So we gonna get at it. He said, I know. Listen, man. Yeah, listen. I had to set my VR up first, man. That took like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that camera up. I gotta level up the attic. I gotta level up. It's in the box. You'll be happy to know it's in the room now. It's in the room. But anyway, Far Q, what's up? We're gonna get everybody in the room. Regular old school throwback Lord's Day with just around. We try to do that once a month, take a little bit off my plate. Obviously, we get a lot of guests, and not that we don't want guests, but it's a lot. You know me with the preparation and everything like that. Sometimes you gotta hang it, you gotta take it to the essence, just with the Lords. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a guest all the time. Plus, it really helps everybody out. So look, we're gonna Attic gonna be the crispy Lord today. So look, the king and all that gonna come through, solving all that. Everybody update their Zoom, and we will get it rocking. So I'll see y'all in a bit.
Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look, y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal, and haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got. Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. Feeling to be your dog, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got. Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. Feeling to be your dog, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got. Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. Feeling to be your dog, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got. Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I'm addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I'm addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I'm addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
keep
going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
super
going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
super
that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
super
that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dog, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. I'ma just chillin', watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young whoop, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
All right.
Go at it. I
We are
love
messy
that.
today.
And no, we cannot curse.
And hear ye, the Lords are finally
Attic, I love the new
live.
stuff. Sorry.
Welcome to the Iron Lords Podcast, LLC, and also the Lords of Gaming.net, episode number 227. It's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today, we've got Halo Infinite Big Team Battle. Game Pass 30 million, Sony studio acquisitions, TGS overview, and Oculus Quest VR to discuss. So we're going to get right into it. So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming, those original lords of the realm, here at the round table, no guests today. My co-host with the cold most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, lord of his own world, and the how of the young wolf. My man, Lord Addict, how we doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. We got a good show for you guys today, man. We got a good show for you guys today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you been playing, sir?
I can't talk about what I've been playing,
Ooh,
I like hearing stuff
I
like
like
that.
that is fun. Oh, let's go.
My man is in that situation.
In that
Exactly.
situation.
That
Let's
bag.
go. No doubt. What's up? Oh, shout out to Monkey up on Facebook watching us right now. He said, look
Monkey?
at you. Yeah, he said,
Monkey.
look at you, handsome devil dogs. He's on Facebook.
Oh, thank you so much, Monkey. I was
You know what
talking
I'm
about you all morning, and I know your ears is ringing.
That's what no doubt. Hot
Love
Monkey
Monkey.
in the building. What's
Love
going
him,
on?
love him, I love him.
No doubt. And so we got looks like we got somebody else.
We got Smitty Smith salutations, lords in chat. The industry will make room. They better put respect on ILP, the Book of X.
Thank you
With
so
the
much, brother.
Book of
Thank
X,
you, brother.
No doubt. Salute. So that's been pretty much it besides your undisclosed game, sir?
I played a little bit of the Halo Big Team Battles, but we got a topic about that, so I don't want to go too much into that.
No doubt. And of course, we have our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, the Lord of Clarity and Lord Patreon of the Iron Bank. My man, Lord Sov, how we doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Very good, actually. I got to go out yesterday. Apologies. We're supposed to have a Venom night out, but I had to cancel because I forgot.
I watched it.
my niece turned 16 and on Friday. So of course I was working, so I couldn't see her. So
Quinceañera?
Yeah, I was about to ask it. I was just about to say that. I didn't know how to say it right.
Yeah, he didn't know about how to say quinceañera.
But that's the 15,
you know-
right?
Yeah, you're not Mexican.
Quinceañera.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
Mexican, so
Yeah, so
but
talk
go
to us
ahead.
about that. Quince.
Yeah. So no,
The key thing
16
plus
actually.
one.
So the sweet 16.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So she so we just wife and I took her out yesterday to just basically buy whatever you want, and then we took her out to dinner. So it was good to hang out with her and just sort of, I just remember when she was like, this.
Yeah.
She's 16. It's crazy.
No doubt.
I only met her when she was a baby.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy because you look now, it's like, who are
16
you?
years? I'm old.
Venom was pretty decent though.
Yeah,
It
I
was?
wanted to ask you about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
We're excited for next week. We're gonna watch
we're
it
gonna see
next
it
week,
next
and
week.
we'll probably let's try to get together and do a roundtable review.
I
on
got
that
to take my
because-
sons to see that because Dante asked for it, and
Mhm.
I invited David to go see it as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a guys' night.
And
out.
guys' night out. That's fantastic.
And then I'm gonna
Love
take
that.
them to a fine dining experience.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Sound like a
Okay.
LeBlanc type night.
It sounds like a LeBlanc situation.
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. This is more bougie than that. I'm
No.
saying.
I'm talking about it's not bougie. First of all, LeBlancs cost too much.
LeBlanc.
They drinking fruit punch.
Oh, wait a minute. So David's a grown man.
Mhm.
David 21.
Oh man.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
He's a big boy. But
That's another one I haven't seen since he was this big.
exactly. But also he's on Xbox. So
okay.
the best thing is, we all connect. So sometimes if they see a lot party,
Yeah.
it's just me, my sons, playing some PUBG.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love my kids because they like PUBG.
Yo, Kings, the man who got horns in the chat said no burgers.
No burgers.
You know that one.
Filet
No,
mignon.
no burgers.
I look at my kids funny when they order French fries and big.
Burgers.
But anyway, so anything you've been playing, sir? besides
Not
what
that
else?
on my consoles because I haven't really been around, but
So this is
I-
no gaming lately.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's been tough, but it's been plenty of Castlevania Advanced on my Switch.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so they're coming in hot.
Listen, them Castlevania games are amazing, and the thing about it is that none of them look as good as Symphony of the Night because they're Game Boy Advance games, but the gameplay is all there, right?
Yeah.
All that Metroidvania goodness is there, so I'm going crazy for that. And then on Friday I get Metroid.
Yeah.
Bro, Metroidvania is. You know me and Metroid.
Oh yeah, that's your joint. That's your joint.
That's my bag. So the only thing I was able to do, I sat down and watched the majority of the Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos movie.
Soprano joint. Yeah.
Did you see? So how is it?
I haven't finished watching it, but to this point, I'm not particularly impressed. It feels like the actor that plays Dickie Moltisanti, so Christopher's dad, he's doing a very good job. A lot of the other characters, to see them in their young form, it really, they feel like caricatures. Like they feel like young actors trying to mimic what the other actors did in a way that feels kind of forced sometimes.
So Kevin Feige didn't pick these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Feige did not do the casting on this. Because like, for instance, like Silvio, the dude that plays Silvio, in weird ways almost looks older than Steven Van Zandt. So it's like it's just weird, and it just feels like they're trying to mimic something that's not quite there. I will say though, whatchamacallit, James Gandolfini's son, you could tell like he's not really an actor. There's some parts that it feels like he's kind of learning how to read lines or whatever.
Oh, Drunken Ninja on your head. Sav, you capping hard. That movie was fire.
Nah, you out of you bugging.
So he got Godfathered into the situation because he really looks like his pop.
He really does look like his dad. So and there's points you see like he feels genuine, but he's just he's not a seasoned actor.
Yeah, he's a novice.
One second, Michael Santiago. When you get to him, he actually message retracted his chat. But he's got what he said afterwards. So if you want to get that real quick.
Okay, no doubt. So so that was it for me. That was it for me. And whoever's capping for that movie, y'all bugging. Michael Santiago.
I'm gonna check it today.
Yeah, I mean, definitely give it a watch. It was fun to see those characters back. Let's see, Michael Santiago, $5 super chat, and then we'll read
the message I got. He sorry I lost my super chat message. Thank you to King for saving me money on Scarlet Nexus and waiting for it to come to Game Pass. Also, shout out to Lord Cog for having the best intros in the game. Oh, salute! What's going on?
Thank you, sir.
Blessings. Listen to me. I'll save you money.
And then we got Faye Alasan, $2 super chat. Looking forward to the show. It's the Lord's Day. Yes, it is.
Tony Bryan says you're right. Also, as far as the Soprano joint.
Thank you.
Italian Clowns on Twitter. Shout out to Clowns. He agreed. He felt like Ray Liotta. He said his voice his laugh seemed forced or something. Something he was saying. He was saying like it, but anyway.
I watched that Squid Games.
Oh, how is that?
Great.
Because somebody told me that I must watch it, and I'm getting ready to start to watch it next. I have one more movie that I have to see first, and that's the Sopranos movie, and then I'm going to jump right into that. On another note, I finished Death Note Addict, so I really didn't like how it ended because I love light.
No doubt. So that's been it.
I love how it ended.
Yeah, that's it. So on Death Note, you finished the anime, right?
Yes.
Okay,
the anime is 37 crazy episodes.
No doubt.
Now go watch that horrible.
Oh no! I saw the movie first. That's what forced me to watch the anime. And by watching, get to my intro, then I'll get to that. Yeah.
And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the XS Gamer.
Ooh,
the prophet of Xbox. Where's the Swami?
Oh man, you waiting for Swami?
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm waiting for it.
While you talking, I just go over it. Sorry.
King of the statues demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the fraud alert movement. Ooh. Beloved Lord King, how we doing, sir?
I'm doing a whole lot better than last week. There's so much stuff going on, so much moving and shaking that's going on in my life. It's kind of crazy. But at the same time, I found peace and zen. Woo. And I must say, peace and zen is delicious. It tastes like cake. It tastes like that cake when you go into the store and you see it and you purchase it and it tastes like how it looks. Yes, I like peace and zen. I got a couple of statues coming in this week. King of the Statues is a little bit late. Like I said, it's so chaotic. This week I've been doing raids. Sorry, Luca, for what happened in that raid. I do apologize. Well, Luca has her Vex. So anytime Luca's in a raid with us doing, Vault the Glass, she's helping out. Right. And she's doing her part. She's doing the most. She's doing everything. And we had a situation where she didn't feel a certain character that was added to the group.
Well, one of them jokes.
She was like, yo, this is the last one right here.
Right? When they tell you it's the last one? It's the last one. It's bad fails been going down prior. Somebody ain't doing their job.
What's crazy is the individual messed up twice, and then I grabbed the relic, right?
Right.
So every time we go inside the Shadow Realm, I don't give a hell. I don't give a hell if we on Venus or Mars. I'm grabbing the relic. You can shoot the stuff. I'm grabbing the relic. I'll heal you. I'll make you see again.
Relic grab.
All right. So I grab the relic, and I'm killing the gatekeeper that's in the middle. Right. Kill the gatekeeper that's in the middle. I go to hop over, but I hit my trigger button by mistake and slid down. Right. So the individual wanted to make, your mess up was crazy different than my two mess up.
One of them, I don't really know how this is going.
Yeah. So you know how to blame yourself.
The blame goes. So it went left.
No, but we finished it. We got it done. Nobody got a Vex. I think Bungie has to look at that. If 6 people go on a raid, 1 person should get a Vex.
Yeah, they got to work on. It's still an issue. They said they fixed it. It's called the drop rate protection. It's supposed to be every time you do the raid and you don't get the raid weapon, the percentage is supposed to go up. But shout out to Sir Taz. We got him in a clan. He did like 40-something clans.
But that was before they fixed it, though.
From my understanding, this is recently. I mean, they said
he just got it now.
Yeah, but they said they've been fixed it, and they still people still
they didn't.
Wow!
I have like 15, 20 clears, and I still ain't got it.
Yeah, maybe it's with that raid they never fixed it. Maybe because I remember that the issue was with Deepstone Crypt.
I swear it's I swear it's people that got the Eyes of Tomorrow. They're the ones that got screwed, and the ones that got it like really early. They're the ones that haven't got the Vex, and the ones that waited really long to get the Eyes, they're the one getting the Vex first.
So, well, I got mine, so I'm good.
This is
it really sucks.
When I say this is another language,
it's
another language.
You know who says that? Maddie Flames. Shout out to Maddie. When we talking, I'm put up Destiny. They be like, I don't know what you said, but yo,
it sounds like English.
Sound like fire.
Dudes don't want to hear it, so okay. Fine.
They say, no. Dog said time on Destiny. They said,
I'm happy to see y'all. I'm happy to see y'all.
When we said time, everybody throwing up time when we talking.
It's a lot of people that said time on Destiny.
All right, time on Destiny.
So Game Pass went nuts this month. And they went nuts this month on RPGs. Like I wasn't expecting it. So I watched the Tokyo Game Show.
Yes.
And in watching the Tokyo Game Show, I didn't know they was gonna go so hard for the Eastern market.
Topic, so they don't go too crazy.
No. I'm not doing that like that. Okay. But I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff because of that, because I went and looked at Game Pass for Scarlet Nexus. And I told you guys, again, Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, and you will always put respect on his name. Because you dudes haven't put, I know I go to some people's chats or I go to people podcasts, they don't want to say the full name.
About that?
Why that bother you? They don't say the full name.
You know why you don't want to say the full name? Because you don't want to bend the knee, but you bend the knee as soon as you agreed to Game Pass.
To be honest with you, King, there'll be sometimes we forget the whole name. So I don't blame other people.
King makes sure we say the name. King make sure, like
King will
be like,
I don't even remember the full name right now. Like Phil Maximus Dominus.
I can tell you an easy way to remember it. He's dominating Maximally Golden.
We got bars now. We got bars now. This is a premium situation.
When he book a Vex at the end of that.
Yes, he's dominating the situation to the maximum, and he's doing it golden, like he's shining on it. So is Dominus, Maximus, Aurelius. Aurelius means golden. If you guys don't know, go look it up. All right, so I go to Game Pass. I download Marvel's Avengers again because I deleted it out of there.
Shout out to the 140 gigs, right? Though, what's up with that?
Yeah, Jesus Christ!
Remember, I purchased. Well, I didn't purchase that game. Somebody gifted that game to me and forced me to play it.
Yes, someone.
But I downloaded it to play Black Panther, and then also to show Square Enix where you need to be. All right, so
Shout out to Kristen.
all right, so Astoria Ascending.
Oh, the side school.
Yeah, I downloaded that, didn't touch that yet. Scarlet Nexus, downloaded that. Mighty Goose. This is where I got to talk about.
All right, let's go. Let's get to it.
All right, Mighty Goose. If you ever played Metal Slug,
Okay.
from Neo Geo, I love.
Oh yeah,
Neo
I remember
Geo
Metal
games.
Slug. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
Hold on, look it up.
imagine the best of Neo Geo's Metal Slug put into one game where you got a goose that can honk while he's fighting and he's shooting, and it's like the best of the 16-bit, 32-bit slash era.
Okay.
And it's so much fun. It's like a shoot. It's just a shooter.
Wow.
Yo,
crazy.
fun.
Yo, it looks gorgeous, man.
Yes.
What's the Mighty
Yo.
Goose?
Mighty Goose. Yo, he got sunglasses on.
So the goose getting busy?
The goose gets busy. So this is what stopped me from going to Scarlet Nexus automatically, because I put both of them to download, but Goose downloaded first.
So you hit the goose
So
up.
I hit the goose, and I'm like, yo, the goose is crazy.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, that's that Neo Geo. That's that art style. Yeah.
So they do things now that we couldn't do back then.
Right.
Right. And you know, the SSD moves fast.
The goose in the mech though? What is going on with
It's
this
awesome.
goose? Yeah.
Like, it's awesome. It takes all of the Metal Gears, all of them, and puts it all into one. Remember the first one, we didn't really do a lot of things. It does this. This is so fantastic. For anybody that's looking for a Game Pass game, check this out. Then I got on Scarlet Nexus. Scarlet Nexus reminds me of, well, it's a Japanese RPG.
Yeah, for sure.
True and tried and true. I love the voice acting. I love the fact that it feels like a whole anime that I'm playing. It's so good, the fact that I played it for free. I want you guys to stand up. All you guys that held out and listen to me. Listen to me. Don't pay for nothing that you see on the shows. If you see it on the show, don't pay for it.
He's waiting for that Game Pass.
Play your games. Wait for
Man,
it, because
I've been gaming way too long to become a PC gamer and wait for stuff. So
I hear you. God bless.
God.
I want it. If I'm excited for it, I ain't waiting for it.
I feel that.
I don't let FOMO take me. FOMO will not take me, because Phil
Listen,
Maximus.
He got you. He got you. No, he got you, because people
see,
shot
the
you out
difference
of
with Addict and us is that the FOMO will get me knowing full well I'm not gonna play that game anytime soon.
Yeah.
And Addict is gonna play it right now. Like I know he is.
Facts. So I'm gonna get a couple of chats.
Yes, sir. Hold on one moment. So we're gonna roll back for a second.
Yeah, we're alone today. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
We got it has been a minute. It has been a minute.
Blessings though.
Lord, we need it. Cognity's rest on intros.
Eagles fan 76, $5 super chat. King, please put these TCLs in their place. Talking 8K versus 6K graphics all weekend when we know none of them have 8K TVs.
Okay, yo, check it out.
Alert.
So, check it out. He hit me in the DMs, right? And on God, and y'all dudes got 2K televisions.
2K TVs.
You got 2K TVs, and it's cool. And you know what I say is, I don't have an 8K television upstairs. Right, so I'm real with you. I didn't run. I just paid $10,000. I'm not going back out. Sorry, I don't have an 8K television. Right, one of my TVs don't do 120 hertz. The other two do, but I'm not gonna care for something I'm not gonna see. Right. My television upstairs don't have Dolby Vision. Right, so I'm not gonna champion something that I don't have. If you see me retweet for somebody, it's for COD, or it's for Sovereign, it's for Addict. For those people that do have it, God bless.
Nothing.
But you PlayStation dudes don't need it.
You funny. What else up?
Oh, we got Beater, $5 super chat. Phil Spencer guests on ILP and he reveals a new game. But the terms were you have to refer to him as daddy the whole show. Is he on ILP?
Whoa. Addict, you doing it?
No.
Addict, are we doing it?
No.
Addict, you gotta call on that. Phil Dominus, Daddy Spencer, you not doing it for the bag?
I don't even call him by that crazy. What makes you think I'm calling him daddy?
Yo, I just y'all ever seen Couples Retreat?
Yeah.
Couples Retreat. You see the girl on there when she said dad, she said it with a twang, daddy.
So wait, Addict, we go blow the opportunity.
Yeah, we go gonna blow that.
Blowing that up.
We're gonna blow that because he ain't gonna be on the show.
King, you lying.
You know how-
King, you lying.
You know how,
who my
first
father
off,
is,
do
Devin
you have?
Johnson. So
Do you know
we
how
good.
bad that would look that we calling Phil Spencer daddy on the street?
We'd never be able to live
We
that
never
one
did
down.
every like that corporate chills. They done suck.
Todd, on God and them.
What's up?
On God and them.
What's up?
He's on everybody's show, all natty. Right? I ain't never hear no man call him daddy. All right, so no, it's not gonna happen.
What I'm saying is, Phil,
Wow.
I love him though. I
He
listen,
said,
I
I'm
love
saying
him.
this Phil though.
I love him, but nah,
it could be a once in a lifetime opportunity.
That's a stipulation now.
Is that there's already people in the community that say that. We just got to get one of them on the show to say
It's
that.
not gonna be an
Exactly.
all natural situation, King.
No,
we ain't doing
exactly.
it. We ain't
No.
doing it for the bag.
No, I don't even call him Uncle Phil. Like I hear people say Uncle Phil, I'll be like, nah, buddy.
Nah.
Nah,
You
buddy.
good on that part. You good on that
Yo,
part.
you know what it is? People don't understand. Like I heard somebody say, I can't call no man Dominus Maximus. You know why? Because you feel lesser than,
Yeah.
right? And I understand that.
It's a you problem,
It's a
right?
you problem for calling somebody dominance.
Yeah, but you know what? He's not dominating me. He's dominating the
Oh my
industry.
God.
He's
God.
maximizing the industry, and he's being golden while he's doing it.
No doubt.
He's not dominating King. He's not maximizing King.
I feel that.
He's not being golden.
Maximizing King.
I don't even. That was Super Bowl.
But you know, yeah, you got to yell at Paul.
Yes.
At the same time, people don't know. You can say that to a man. He
Yeah.
earned those titles. Right?
Title like Roman. You're
really
doing it
do.
like the Romans, where they be like legatus
Right.
something such and
Yeah,
such.
exactly.
So
You
you
just
call-
add titles to.
Right. You call Julius Caesar
Yeah.
the great one and this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
Come on, man. Give that man his title.
All right,
man.
so I guess the Lords ain't doing it.
No, we're not doing
No.
it.
No, that ain't-
I like the disgust with addict though. That's the part that I like. He wasn't about that.
No.
Not at all.
That day you
Anyway.
won't see me. I won't be here.
So I'll continue the super chats. Y'all with
we
that
got-
weird chat with Crest today.
And we got Iron Mike, $5 super chat. Jesus, I see what you've done for the Halo Big Team Battle Flight, and I want that for me. No
Yeah, that
doubt.
was dope. A lot of fun. Did that with Attic up in there. Anyone else?
Then we have a Beater once again, $5 super chat. Love the show. Off topic. Tell us your own personal paranormal creepy story you experienced.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead, King.
Quick,
Because
I
I don't.
just
I
one.
don't-
Because we got to
So
get
check it
going.
out. I got a couple
Yeah.
of them, but I'm going to give you this one, right?
Mhm.
So when I'm buying this house, I'm looking at different houses. I'm going. Now, when we go upstairs, there's an attic that's completely furnished, right? It has walk-in closets, beautiful, beautiful. But there's one little creepy door.
Mhm.
One little creepy door. You open the door, it's carpet. The top is not finished.
Right.
So when the real estate agent is showing me, she's like, "Yeah, you gotta finish this part over there. They didn't finish this part." I'm like, "Cool." Now we put in bids for a couple of houses, right? As we walking down the steps, we don't close the creepy door. We don't close it, and I'm gonna tell you, this is the creepy part of the house, right? I don't give a hell what nobody said. This is the creepy part of the house. Close the door as we walking down the steps. I'm the last one.
Mhm.
The door creep open.
Oh.
Oh,
Hell no.
Oh, check it out. Check it out.
no.
Check it out. That moment, I knew that the lady was going to accept our bid. You know, I knew it in my heart. In my heart, I knew it. Right.
Bruh.
So you know what I
That's
did.
a King
right?
Phoenix situation.
Yeah, that's when you retracted it right
No,
there.
No. I took that because the price was right. We had the prices right now.
I feel
So you know
that.
what I did? You know what I did in that creepy collar? No monster can get in there.
Mhm.
I put every last. You see that box right there?
Yeah.
That's a little box. That's a little box for a statue. That joint is packed all the way up. So if a monster in there, he in there like this.
I'm done.
If a ghost in there, he in there like this.
I'm done.
Yo.
So what else you got?
Okay, so hold on. Let me give my story
Oh,
real
my-
quick. Because
Oh, you got
so I don't know. You remember, Cog, when we were in elementary school?
Mm-hmm.
Every Thanksgiving, I would go play baseball in Puerto Rico, like
Yes.
over Thanksgiving break. Like
Yeah.
we would go, as we had an all-star team that would go over there and we would play their all-star
remember.
team. And
This
so
was the
one
Yaucanos
year,
days? The
yes, there you go,
Yaucanos.
Yaucanos Unidos.
Unidos.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember. Continue.
So we would go, and there was one year that we had games with a particular like town that it was just difficult for people to travel to in the day. So we stayed in the town.
Okay.
And so there was really no hotels, a small town. We stayed in an old church.
Oh no.
And so the church, the upstairs part of the church had like whatever, where the priest used to stay, whatever. So this place looked straight up like something out of a horror movie. It was just a bunch of like very basic like bunks and beds, the showers. There was really no light. It was only like natural light. So we got there, and we would get there after dark every night, right? So it was, you would just hear things in the middle of the night, and the foreman, I heard screaming.
Oh no!
I gotta go home.
There. And God so bless. We would get there every evening, and there was like 4 or 5 of us kids there, and then our parents was there.
How
and
old was
most
you
of the
again?
time, when this happened, I was like 11, 11, 12. And I was like, nah, we can't stay here, Pop. Like, don't worry, we're gonna be all right. And I'm just like, we were there for 3 days, and it was the most terrifying 3 days of my life, because I've never ever. You hear things, you get spooked after you watch scary movies when you're young and whatever. It's your mind playing tricks on you. This was the first time I was in the situation and I couldn't go nowhere. This was the I'm stuck. I'm like, yo, take me to grandma's house, whatever, come get me. No, it's too far. I can't take you. You're not gonna make it to the game. So, bro, never again. And I remember the following year, my pops was like, all right, no, we're going to make sure nobody has to stay there anymore.
Stay in the wild, creepy church before the baseball game.
Bro.
Salute.
No, man, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Let's get the rest of Super Chats.
All right, rest of Super Chats.
I know one thing.
Oh, wait, we got Addict. Come on, not Addict.
Oh, you got a story, Addict?
Time out. Addict and Con.
You guys never been in any kind of Paramore stuff, man. Like, I lived in an actual haunted house.
Oh my God. Talk to me. Let's go.
Let's go too much into that stuff. That's what our other podcast is for.
Yeah, technically we doing a Patreon drink.
I sat there and told you about the creepy
oh, really?
thing in my attic
right
now, where I'm at right now. So you're gonna give me what you
look. My whole house was haunted, not my attic.
Oh, all right. So tell me something that happened that made you afraid.
Yeah, what happened?
I cold spots in the house. I mean,
okay.
I seen ghosts in the house.
Okay, so tell me about that ghost situation. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw. I heard a noise because it was a 2-story house, and I walked in the other room, and I thought it was my mom. I was like 13, 14, and I saw someone look looking out the window upstairs. So I thought, I was like I didn't say nothing because you don't just naturally just talk to someone when I just woke up. So I go downstairs and then I my mom's on the couch, and I'm like, I was like, who's upstairs? And she's like, yo, me, you're the only ones here. And I'm like, oh, and I went upstairs and. Like,
you went upstairs.
You went back upstairs?
Hell no.
I lived here. Where else am I going?
Not there. To the car, something. Like
no, man. That's just one of them. I've heard people. I've heard scratches in the attic before.
Yeah, I got heard of those ones, the random sounds.
Basement. Yeah, I've stuff been. I've literally had stuff go missing before.
So you had ghosts taking stuff.
No,
like I told you, I got multiple different situations, but I'm gonna give you the reason. Cog, let's go. Because this man done super chatted and he want to hear.
He want to know.
We just turned this into the Paranormal podcast.
No, we turned it into it's just us.
When it's just us, we got.
We really got much to say. My joint is just simple. Like when you just random scratching, I always have these random creaks from the kitchen, and to this day I can't explain what the source is. And when I go to where the sound is near the refrigerator, whatever, then it stops.
It stops.
I don't know what it is. So it's for me, I'm not the paranormal dude, but I clearly cannot explain why at a specific time, not even at a specific time, it's just random. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So that's my job.
So you didn't physically see anything.
Nope.
You just heard and went to the source. That's crazy because I'm not going to the source. I'm not ever going to. Trust me, I'm black. Like black.
The thing black. Is in that house we had 9-10 people die in probably 10 years. Yeah, we had like a possession that was in that
Oh,
house. And then,
no.
like,
hell
Oh,
no.
my
Damn.
God.
You wildin'.
That's crazy.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
It was a
How many-
super rent discount.
Yeah, that was
no, we owned it. We owned it.
Oh, so it's a super mortgage discount.
yeah.
You know.
It was one of those like we can't sell it.
My great grandfather bought the shit like back in the
Wait,
60s
okay, so
or 50s.
We
like-
All
never
right,
gonna
so
get the
you
show done
talking
at this
about-
rate.
Family that died in the house. You talking about
Yes,
family
they're-
because you've been there
they-
since family.
Yeah, well, no, the one of them, the possession thing was the first thing, and that was before the house was bought.
Right.
But then I had a great grandfather that died in it. I had a couple
Okay.
cousins that died in it.
All right. So my situation is different. My situation is not a lineage, right? So y'all seeing the different privilege, right?
Yeah.
So he has a lineage of the house, and situations happen, and then the one that possession, I wasn't a brother, but
You asked for the story.
no, but listen, no, I'm here for him.
Yeah.
But he not there, so good. My man made it. So
Nah, I refused to move back in the house. It was
thank you.
like the city pretty much made our family tear it down. Like
Oh, that's
it was getting that kind of reputation. It was just,
We gotta
Wow.
write a. We gotta write.
so, like it was getting so bad that like people were vandalizing it and they were seeing shit and they were
Oh,
running
no.
from the house.
Oh,
Like,
no.
Okay, so
Okay.
somebody asked. That's a crazy super chat. You got the best out of
Yes,
us.
yes,
That's enough.
yes. Now we're not gonna
We
do this for
good.
every super chat and give us 35 stars.
We good.
Sorry,
Because I'm not
continue
having an
that.
addict think about
Yes,
that stuff
please.
no more for the day.
No doubt, no doubt. Then we have hold on a second. We got Gaming Forte, $5 super chat. How y'all gonna call time on the best co-op shooter of the last 2 generations? Come on, chat. Y'all need to get with the time.
Facts.
Oh, hey, King Boo Boo.
Hey, Forte. Yo, Forte, first of all, where was you last week?
Oh.
You know, I needed you last week. I thought it was going to be fun. You didn't do it. Thank you.
It's all good. Shout out to Fuente. What else we got?
Then we got Tyson Buhajo. I'm sorry if I butchered that one. $8 super chat. We are lucky Daddy Phil came along and put Don Matrick to timeout and gave his 23 studios their allowance.
Stop
Stop that.
with Daddy.
Stop
Continue.
that. You call him Dominus. Don't call him Daddy. Stop that.
man, and first off, why is people in the Attic show commenting Crystal D in there? Like,
Yeah.
I've been seeing the Crystal D float around.
But Addict, they come here and watch you, and they go over there get a little bit more of you. They can bring
Yeah,
the Crystal D
exactly.
over there.
They
Hold
get-
on.
they
oh my
get-
god,
Boss.
they can keep the Crystal D, man. They can
No,
keep
no.
that.
That is
Time. Let's get these super
absolutely
chats. We gotta get this show going. Come on.
Yeah,
we
we having
got-
fun though.
You know what's good? You like, you know what's funny? You're not this pushy like regularly,
I'm
but
just
this
saying,
is
we didn't even get nothing
No,
going.
no, this Cog is-
I didn't even get my
Cog thinks-
intro. I'm
When
telling you.
we're alone, Cog's MO is like, we're gonna finish fast.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get a nice show today, nice time out. They like, nah, 3 to 4 hours back on it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anyway,
All right, so we got Mick Fury or Mike Fury. I don't know how you pronounce it. Mick Fury, $5 for chat. Shout out to you guys for allowing us to be messy, or in my case, be a total menace in y'all chats. Salute. Question: King, is Gladiator your favorite movie?
Oh my god, with that personal. What is
Glad no, you what's the one with this guy?
Oh, I know Brad Pitt. Oh, I know it's Troy.
Troy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you love
So,
Troy. I know that.
The reason why I know y'all are probably looking at Gladiator because of the names,
Yeah.
right? But when you look at Troy, Achilles is such a beast.
Mhm.
When he said, when the movie started off and the guy said, wake up, and Achilles is laying in bed with a bunch of women. Not saying that's a good thing, but that's him.
That's how he doing.
That's my joint.
Mhm.
So the little kid tells him, they're asking for you. They're calling for you. He wasn't on the field with the dudes. So the boss looks back like, where's this dude at? Get my best dude. He in the bed. The little boy goes over to him and tells him, it's the biggest guy I ever seen. I wouldn't fight him. And he looked at the little boy butt naked and said, they won't remember. That's why they won't remember your name.
Fireballs. I remember that.
I
Classic.
said in that moment right there, that's when that movie was a hit for me.
Yeah. I remember that shit. I did remember Hector. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, all of that is
All that,
beautiful
fire.
stuff. That's Troy is my best.
Troy is
movie.
fire. No doubt. Shout out to Brad Pitt. So what else we got?
Okay, then we have Faisal Hassan, $2 super chat. I need a movie version of Soft Story premise. Listen, there's nothing scarier than a holy place that feels like it's menacing. Nah, man. No. Raiden Blade, £5 super chat. Sorry, but I will always say the occasions are the bravest people on the planet. The occasions are the bravest people on the planet. Hell, the swim with the sharks and play with pythons. I've never seen stuff myself. That's crazy. Then we got B. Lou with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the Lords. Love the guest shows, but my favorite is when it's just y'all. Keep killing it. No doubt.
Yeah, we're bringing that back once a month, top of the month. At least. Yeah, we got to bring it back to just the Lords and Cognito break. Continue.
Then we have J Dub as a shell. $5 super chat. Maybe Crystal D can make a game off of your stories.
Savage.
Then we got Brett Bingham, $20 super chat. Still convinced Microsoft is acquiring Bandai Namco. Scarlet Nexus announced at their TGS presentation the color of Sarah Bond's outfit she wore.
Oh my, that's
matches the logo Bandai Namco announced a day later too.
She had Tekken shoes on. It's happening.
He was wearing Harang's garb.
Yep.
You guys are being a little ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they do it.
Let me tell you, a lot of what you saw in the Tokyo Gaming Show, the clothes that was picked for a reason.
Yeah, I'm sure they were
for the Eastern.
We gonna get to that topic.
It has nothing to do with her and
what her thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we have Hustle and Motivate.
Yes.
Oh my dude.
Didn't know I was a member for 12 months. Time really flies. I beat Halo Reach last night, no doubt, with my homies. And
Thank you,
that story is awesome. Yes, I love Halo Reach.
No doubt. We good.
It's funny. Shout out to Leonardo in the chat. He says Silent Hill, Puerto Rico confirmed. Yeah, there are a lot of scary stories over there, bro.
Oh, we caught up?
Yes, sir.
All right. And yes,
and finally,
this dude that hosts the show that's been trying to get his intro off, LordCognito, Gaming Ninja guy, that guy. Yeah. So the finally Duke went down. Shout out to Maddie. We had one up on Ultimate, and we were just talking about the Crystal Dynamics joint. And then we had the amazing Jeff Grubb pulled up. So I was very happy for him to pull up after the events of Twitter. Shout out to Colin. Shout out to David Jaffe. Shout out to Jeff Grubb. But Gaming won.
David Jaffe, you say?
Yeah, no, Jaffe's cool. Jaffe's cool. Yeah,
I love that guy.
We know.
David, if you're listening,
shout out to David Jaffe.
David, if you're listening, I'll do nights.
No doubt. Shout out to Jaffe. But yeah, like I said, it was good. Great show. That should be free $99 going up on Last Stand Media if you wanted to wait. That was up on Wednesday. Last word, no last word. Almost R.I.P. E's computer. The boy done spilled water into the top of his tower.
No.
Flooded his PC.
You know what's crazy?
Next to your computer.
You know what's crazy? For someone that is so like PC orientated and so like cautious on PC, why is that water so close to your PC?
Yeah, listen, lesson learned. I mean, I thought shout out to Tom Warren.
Lesson learned.
He survived it.
101. No, I'm saying like it's like lesson one. That's like electronics 101.
And somebody might say, "No, King, you popping bottles. My PC is over here on the side.
Yeah, look,
I'll pop the bottles over
it's here." It's one of them situations. Perfect placement. Unfortunately, the perfect placement in the perfect spill, and it just his joint was flooded. The GPU, he had the 3090 joint. And he had to take it all apart.
He had the $3,000.
Yeah, he had the wild joint. He had to take it all apart, get the rubbing alcohol, have the fan on it, 24-hour. But the car survived. Everything survived.
Thank God.
Everything. So my boy be back.
Funny,
even the SSD.
Yes.
I was talking to Cognito, and he was like, "Yeah, you spilled some water." I was like, "Oh, he'll be fine." He's like, "No, addict, like." He spilled like one of those big shaker waters, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, it was bad, the whole joint. But shout out to him. We're gonna have Tom Warren back. Shout out to him. That was the guest. He was so cool about the situation. But yeah, for me, on games wise, it's been Phoenix Point. Just downloaded that on Game Pass. Very happy.
That's what's up.
Very happy.
I want to ask you, how do you like that?
Oh, I love it.
It's it there
it's the original XCOM creator. Saul's favorite that he made. He's now made his own joint. Attic, he been playing it for a while. Crazy fight. So it's been on PC for a while, but now the console version is out. Absolutely love it.
How's the controls?
Suited for controller perfectly. Like very easy. They got the nice tutorial. They got a lot of things a little XCOM don't do. The little zoom up, little aspects of it. If you're an XCOM fan, you're all the way in.
Question.
Yes.
Can I use mouse and keyboard?
I believe so. I believe so. I think I saw it in the technical description, but I want to confirm officially, but I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got that, and then obviously Halo will get into it, and then Destiny's story's been lit. Shout out to the Crow, it's been crazy. But look, we got to get into business.
He's pushing.
Yes, because we haven't started a topic yet.
Usually we have a guest that gives you an hour worth of their time, and now he pushing it.
Yeah, because y'all want to do this is the Lord's, this is your life, and I'm like, what are we doing?
But they asked though.
I get that, but can we push it along? He's like, this was stay there with no topic.
I don't care about your life.
Yeah, like
I don't care about your paranormal activities.
Let's move this along. But anyway, it is that time of the month, y'all. Y'all know what it is. That LordsOfGaming.net. Very blessed to have some amazing writers, super talented, very competitive.
The best in the business.
The best in the business, as King says, and as I say, international.
It's the truth, though.
Yeah, a lot of flavor, a lot of passion. We're very blessed. So look, it's time to celebrate one particular scribe who has gone above and beyond. You already know.
Guy?
Actually, you know of him. Okay. But yeah, he has some great pop culture pieces. Definitely the Lord of how we pronounce Suikoden? I always butcher it. Suikoden and Eiyuden Chronicles. Eiyuden. There you go. I knew so I was gonna get it. But look, man, he's been killing it with the guys. So we are proud to present September's Lord Dizzy Lognet Scribe of the Month to Sister Chris Jones. Let's go. The C Unit. What's going on, man? Shout out to the C Unit. Sadly, he could not accept his award because he had to work today, but he said to shout him out. He would definitely try to be in the realm another time. But brother, you killed it. You've been on fire.
Shout out to the Lords that are on Lognet, doing double duty.
Yes.
He couldn't be here to accept his roses, but because he's working, these guys are working overtime. Please go to Lognet right now.
Yeah.
Go to gaming.net and go check out some of these pieces. Go check out some of these reviews. Go check out some of these walkthroughs. These guys are actually really putting it down. If you haven't been to Lognet, please go right now and go check that stuff out. Yeah.
Go check it out. Yeah. So shout out to Chris. He's been putting it down. He's one of our draft picks. The boy been going hard, man. He's like, yo. Yeah. He was actually down. He didn't win Scribe of the Month a couple times. I'm like, bro, it's competitive out here. I told him, but the rookie in his third one, so he did his thing. So salute to him. And Saul, we got some business to take care of. Bro?
Yes, sir. It's that time of month again. Once again, I'm doubling up because last month we didn't have our free day, so I don't like taking time away from guests. So I would like to do it on this episode. So moving forward, we hope to have at least one episode a month where it's just us, so that we could make sure we give y'all the proper respect and the time. So we're going to get into these double giveaways. So we're going to start with the September and October $10 gift card giveaway.
We're back to the giveaways.
Let's go. $10 gift cards in the building. And the first $10 gift card goes to Polybius. Shout out to Polybius.
Shout out to Polybius. Shout out to him.
Sound really Roman.
Yeah.
Really Roman.
Polybius Legatus. That's what else we got.
All right. Now the second $10 gift card goes to Dee Dee Lee.
Ooh, Dee Dee Lee.
Big shout out to Dee Dee Lee.
Salute.
Bad, no doubt. So let's get into this $20 gift card giveaway. September giveaway goes to... Oh no, we're rolling that one again. A fine young gentleman by the name of Brian. That's all I
say. Shout out to him. That's not
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian. That's not getting it.
Not getting it.
Yes.
Let's do that again. And the winner is Vault Chaplain. No doubt. Thank you, sir.
What's the new names?
Vault Chaplain.
Yes.
We had. Yes. That bag is being dropped off. Everybody getting what they deserve. All right, $20 super chat for October. Not super chat, $20 gift card giveaway for October goes to Super Swan 117. No doubt.
Shout out Super Swan, the 117 version. Let's go.
No doubt. All right, now let's get into this drip right now.
Whatchamacallit, subscribers do we need to join the realm to get the next emote?
The next emote, Attic could pull us up.
Like 18.
Yeah, because we just got one. Oh, by the way, Little Man is live. Should be in there, y'all.
Yeah.
So throw the Little Man up. Throw the little man up.
shout out to Graphic God.
Yeah, shout out to Graphic God.
I'm working with Dinero Pinero on the 10K shirts.
Yes, sir.
So that stuff is coming along right now. But you see little man up there?
Yeah, throw that little man up in there. That Series S. Throw that up in there if y'all got it. Let me know.
Yes.
There we go. There we go.
If you got little man in your house,
Stitch.
man,
put little man up there. Show little man. It's his day.
yeah, little man.
Little man, his day, yo. Delilah, she's shaking my head. Why she shaking her head at little man? Why you not feeling the power of little man?
Little man doing his thing.
She affected. Oh, she doing it. She doing it now. She doing it.
Okay.
I just want to sound
Little man, little man.
little man.
Listen, little man is TM'd, so don't go around here stealing little man.
Exactly. He out there doing that 1440, that 120.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to little man. He out here.
Man.
No
Little
doubt.
Strong though.
Strong out there. Punched above his weight.
Bet. Okay, no doubt. All right. Hold on one moment.
Shout out to Dealer's next his new video that he put up, which was really good about the new stuff that's coming to Xbox.
Okay. Salute to the deal.
Fantastic.
No doubt.
All right, let's go now. It's on to the drip. Let's
Woo!
go.
Get that drip.
Teespring giveaway for September 2021. And the first one goes to well, we lost you there, Cog.
Oh,
okay. He
back?
said, it died. Yeah, there you go.
I think I beat. Okay, sorry. No, what you gonna be muting me sometimes when I get too loud. Yeah. Shout out to Short Bikes.
The insipid ghost.
Oh,
no doubt. Big shout out to the ghost.
No doubt.
Right.
Salute to the ghost. Slow Mo said, "What's the purpose of bribing if I don't win anyway?"
You got to play Destiny, sir.
There you go.
No doubt.
All right, and the final giveaway for the month of October, Teespring. Let's go. And the winner is
more drip.
Rick Davis, aka Butch. This gentleman we had the pleasure of meeting at the Last Stand event.
Oh, okay. Salute the
Yeah,
yes,
looking
I
at his
remember
picture,
now.
I'm like,
yes,
yes,
I remember him. Yes, salute to him. Yeah, didn't he have the ILP on?
Yes,
I
he had the
believe.
ILP
that's the
shirt on.
homie. Yeah, he had the
No
ILP on. Facts. Big facts.
Big shout out to Rick. Everybody, I have your information for the most part. If I don't, I will get at you and try to find you, and get you your prizes. So
yeah, Brian, please put your first and last name back together, Brian.
Yeah, Brian, I'm sorry I cannot get you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
impossible to find.
Impossible to find him, Brian.
Brian, get it together.
Yo, shout out to Slim, a little man running Halo Infinite better than my high-end PC for some odd reason. Shout out to little man outside.
Oh, man,
that's what's
strong.
up. He's strong in the face. So anyway, let's get to the poll, and then we can finally start.
You want to let me get these?
What you got, more? Oh, super chats. Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, we got super chats. We got super chats.
I'm
sorry. I know they're not allowing it.
All right, so they're like, this is my day. I'm tired. I gotta hold it out.
No, we gonna hold you here.
So we got a Raiden Blade £5 super chat. I was in church doing a sleepover spiritual things, but having a dream about snakes and the pastor head with the body of a snake, and I woke up, told mom, and left.
Wow. I feel you.
There's nothing scarier than a holy place that is menacing. Nah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Then we got JW as a still $5 super chat. Yo, ILP, any of you have a rag with chloroform on it that I can borrow?
Whoa, what are we doing?
There is a turtleneck wearing Sony zealot in the chat that I need to deal with. Oh no.
We don't do that here.
We don't do this. What are you going to do with him?
What you going to do with that? The purpose.
Look, we don't need to get subpoenaed anywhere, so keep your thoughts to yourself.
Sir. Anyway, continue.
Then we got, let's put the crest in the chat for Lord Metroid. Welcome to the realm, sir.
Metroid.
Repping that Samus Aran. I'm sure Friday is kind of bittersweet because it's supposed to be the end of Samus Aran's story. So, oh man, I don't know. All right, Lucius Augustus, $5 super chat. Fraud alert on COG. He's just trying to get some time in on Halo Infinite. Shout out to the ILP. Shout out to Colin. # concern DD.
Oh, salute Lucius. He be in the Discord heavy, man. He be in every Defining Duke chat too. Salute to him. Man. I'm not trying to rush for Halo Infinite, but I won't mind. I won't mind.
Getting a few more rounds.
I wasn't able to play because my whole internet was out, so I wasn't able to do Legion of Doom this week on Friday, but I'm back.
What else we got?
Then we got Gaming Forte, member for 22 months. The homie.
Wow.
Dang, it's almost been 2 years.
years.
Happy for all your success. You guys help me more than you know in my day-to-day life. Hashtag salute, Lords. Thank you, my brother.
Helped you in the Destiny too.
And I just got to shout out Splendiferous in the chat. DD Lee with the Crystal D.
Wow.
Wow.
Extra.
Then we have, hold on a second. I want to make sure I don't get jumped, which I probably will. Okay, we got Wandering Dutch with the 10 pounds super chat. Shout out to the Lords. That Halo Infinite BTB is the real deal. Fire. Little man and big man playing beautiful.
Little man and big man. Shout out to little man. No doubt. Wandering Dutch, big mix up.
Drawn TJ, $5 super chat. Good morning, Lords. Hope you have an amazing day. Likewise,
Drawn,
sir.
TJ. You from Philly? That's Philly dudes use Drawn. Join with Drawn. What's up with the ball? Remember that?
Yeah.
That's that Philly talk. All right, we good?
Hold on a second. Nah, it jumped me a little bit. So give me one moment.
I see Raiden Blade with the 2 pound.
Yeah, we got Brett Bingham, $10 super chat. It's not that reason. I think they're buying Bandai Namco, King. It's been their actual business activity that they've made me think they're being acquired. The last year of Bandai Namco's business activity is sus.
They're not.
No doubt.
You can take that one to
we
the bank.
have Wandering Dutch had just posted again, double fire for Wandering Dutch. And then
we got Raiden Blade. Let me get him 2 pounds.
That's who I was talking about. I was talking about Wandering Dutch that day.
Oh, okay. Raiden Blade, 2 pounds from chat. Attic and Cog, no work today. Halo Infinite. Okay. Trying to get us on.
Okay. And we got Kid Smo, $5 super chat. Thoughts on Marvel's Avengers Game Pass edition. Also, October stacked with the game releases. What are the Lord's most anticipated games for October?
All right, so I'll jump in. Marvel Avengers Game Edition is super fire. The fact that it comes with all the DLC like that. October stacked with great.
Wait. Time out. Don't gloss over that, because I heard a dude go at me because I retweeted that and I gave a shout out to Phil Dominus, Maximus Aurelius Spencer in about that Marvel Avengers is coming to Game Pass. And hopefully it give it to new life. But they told me it was in PlayStation Now.
Okay.
Before then.
I don't know. I don't
but it was though. But let me tell you what it was. For you guys that are frauds, this is for you. We eat fine over here. We eat good over here.
Yes.
So you're saying they don't?
No, they don't. That was a PlayStation version, PlayStation 4. They don't get the trimmings. Like, so imagine you going to somebody's house for Thanksgiving and they give you rice and dry turkey and say, see you later. We get the trimmings over here. We get the stuffing, we get the gravy, we get the mashed potatoes, we get the macaroni, we get all of that over here. So I do apologize if y'all thought it was the same. We're different.
He really doesn't apologize.
Look, to kids' question.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. So it's an October stack, which my anticipated game is Back for Blood, because what you call it get delayed out of October now, right? Because it was Battlefield, but then that got pushed.
That's delayed out.
Yeah. So now it's Back for Blood, kid. That's what I got. What about y'all? Kid, want to know?
That's it. Back for Blood.
Back for Blood. Addict with
Metroid.
Nothing really in October I can think of. I wasn't really a
Left 4 Dead guy.
A Left 4 Dead guy at all.
Gotcha.
I think Far Cry 6 looks promising. And Phoenix
Don't you
Point,
got that
man.
already?
We don't talk.
I don't know anything about that, but Phoenix Point seems pretty solid too. So yeah, I think that's mine, Phoenix Point, because like Phoenix Point, I've really enjoyed the XCOM franchise, and I think in terms of quality and the amount of gameplay I can get out of a game, Phoenix Point would be the one.
I didn't expect actually Game Pass to have so many RPGs in the beginning of this month. This is absolutely nuts, and the shooter aspect of it is crazy. But to go to my most anticipated for this month, it has to probably be a game that I didn't expect.
Which one?
That came out that I'm having too much fun with is Mighty Goose.
Shout out to the Mighty Goose.
The Mighty Goose.
No. Shout out, there was a Warlord 101512. He said, "Hey, yo, pause." That was a hard one.
Pause to what?
Let us know what was.
It had to be the Crystal D. That's what it's got to be.
Because do get them all the time.
So I don't think it was that. I think it was something else I said.
All right, cool.
Real quick, Hargeet Chani. Sony needs to patent the ability to put PS5 games in PS Now. Xbox just gives it to you. Phil DMA Spencer.
Pause.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know you can use that DMA to something else. But
DMA.
it's yeah. When they was talking about smart delivery, everybody thought it was like a gadget or gimmick, you know, because we heard of Blastmaster processing and all this other stuff. We heard of fast SSDs and all this other stuff, and you know, certain things are gimmicks going in, but this is really engineering foresight going forward to bring the lineage forward. So when you purchase one thing, it actually scales to the best thing, and that's value for the customer. I know sometimes we don't get the best, but we get the short end of the stick. But this is actually really good stuff that we're getting. I really appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. So we all good, so
yes,
let's
sir.
get this poll. So look, man, last week poll results and the people have spoken to the question with the recent announcement of the initiative partnering Crystal Dynamics. We're not saying the other thing on Perfect Dark. How confident are you on the development of the game moving forward? The winner at 68% of the vote was very confident. Initiative Studio head already had previous relationships with the thing we're not going to say to make great games. Studios outsource every day, B. Coming in at second place at 22% of the vote was I don't care, but why isn't Square getting that smoke, though? About studios, you know, letting go. And in last place at only 8% of the vote was not confident. It's a red flag if Microsoft Quadruple A studio has to enlist help from a AAA studio. Shout out to all the lords who participated in the vote. Lord King, they are in agreement with you. They're very confident about the whole situation with Initiative. Was it an all-natural situation, sir?
All natty?
Yeah, it was. I just want to make sure it was an all-natural situation. Shout out to Darren Gallagher. Shout out to Darren Gallagher making things happen over there. Anyway, so look, we got to get into these topics. It is that time. 1 hour in, and we finally talking about stuff. So, yeah. Halo Infinite, y'all. Big team battle flight, a.k.a. Beta is out. Beta boys, stand up. Let's get to it. Who has been rocking? I'm going to assume not King.
No, not King and
King
not
is not
Sal.
a Beta boy. He was not rocking with us. But
my internet was down.
Oh, okay.
Right? And that's the only reason why I didn't try Big Team, because I was going to try Big Team. So it's whatever.
No doubt. So, Addy, you're a Beta boy. What's up? How we feeling?
I'm not the biggest fan of when it comes to big team battle in the first place. I like more of arena, but it was fun. It's just, you know, I don't like having so many like lines of sight open on me at all times. Because like a lot of those big maps are like really wide open.
Yeah.
And I like more like corner shooting than I like, because I can't stand the sniper in Halo because it's so accurate and they can pop my head off anywhere. So like I've always hated that gun being like really, really effective. And on those big maps, that gun is really, really effective.
Now you seem to be having fun on. We had the 3 modes. We had the capture points, almost like controlling Destiny. Then we had the capture the flag, and then the regular straight up kill. So, but it seemed like you was loving that capture the flag though.
Well, I don't mind playing it. It's just it's not my preferred mode. Like it's like, you know, it's.
You're like you're a Slayer dude.
They feel good. Yeah, no, it's not even. I don't mind any of the game modes. Like, but when it comes to like the actual modes, I prefer that classic arena 4v4.
Yeah,
like,
you like the arena
because I'm just not a big fan of like 8 people fighting over vehicles. It's just it gets so messy on there, and then everywhere I turn around, getting shot at 3 or 4 different directions. Like
this dude sound like the person that was yelling and having bad fun in the clips and putting clips up. This don't sound like that guy.
I mean, I was playing with friends too. Like you would never catch me in that mode by myself.
No, I get that.
Like that's why after like I left that, I never booted the Halo Infinite beta back up, because it's just like I have no interest in that. Like at all.
You've never been a big team battle guy.
No, I didn't even. I think I probably played 10 Warzone matches the entire Halo 5.
Oh, so you said like how many? You said 10?
Like 10 matches the entire time Halo 5 was out.
But what about
that was like
that
was their version of Big Team Battle.
Big Team Battle, yeah, it's
a little different.
It was different, but for sure, that was what they had in lieu of regular Big Team Battle. Yeah.
No, my thing before I pass this off, I was gonna say like, what about just like how the game looked, how it ran? What your thoughts on that?
It ran fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think the game, like, I personally think Halo 5 looks better.
Really?
But, you know, I think it's more like art wise than like in terms of the most. But, you know, it ran fine. Like, you know, I saw people complaining about like the performance on PC.
Yeah.
So this is why I can't deal with that PC stuff, because it's like, look, like at the end of the day, they're making that game for like mad different graphic cards, and then they got to deal with, you know, maybe you have a different CPU. Like I'm not dealing with none of that. Drivers, like, you know what, King? Guess what happened, King?
What?
I clicked the A button on the Series X and it worked.
And we're fine, right?
Yeah, it's just like, look, like I get it. The PC is the best place to play. But it's like, look, like it's not the most convenient by far, and I'm not trying to deal with all that nonsense. I just want to play my game.
Question at it.
That's all.
You said something about it, Halo 5 looking better. That's my issue. Like, so, all right, you played Halo 5's multiplayer, and you played a lot of it, right? And now seeing this, you said it looked better. What do you mean? Like graphically, speed-wise, feel?
I just think like aesthetically it looks better. Yeah, and Brap said they have to tweak the time to kill. No, they don't.
they have to twerk it. They have to twerk the time to kill.
I'm
Brap out here twerking with you.
I don't think they have to mess with that at all. I think the time to kill is perfect.
Yeah.
Like if you want quicker time to kill, go play Call of Duty. Like there's a reason that the time to kill is the way it is in Halo, is because you got a shield.
Right.
You know, it's not one of those things where, you know, in the time it takes to kill you in Halo, you could kill 3 people in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. That's why a lot of people don't get really upset when it comes to being killed a lot of the times, because a lot of the times if you're better than the other person, you have enough time, as long as you don't try to run. There's a lot of people that try to run in Halo instead of Halo's designed where if you start taking damage, you turn around and fight. You don't run.
Right.
Like,
So you don't be a sucker.
that's why that's how the Halo the Halo jump happened. Is because the headshot sponges. No, headshot sponges. Like, no, I didn't get no issue like that, man. Like the BR, I was three hits, man. Three shots. They were out.
No doubt. Shout out to BG in the building. He said the mag was better in previous Halos.
Yeah, it was, but you know what? That can we agree? You know, BG, maybe that mag was a little broken in previous Halos. Like,
no doubt.
And Slow Mo says, "Don't give them excuses." No, I'm definitely not giving them excuses. I'm just telling you where I play. I ain't got that issue.
Listen, Slow Mo plays the division. Let's go.
Oh damn!
Jesus.
Yeah, you had to go like that. So, man, did you get a chance to get?
Nah. Unfortunately, I didn't get my game on, but
okay, so I'll comment.
Okay. Maybe later today. Is it still on? Right?
It should still be another day for Sunday. But look, I'll jump in because I think.
But let me say real quick what I did see from videos. I watched a lot of video. The physics are there, and for me, when it comes to Halo, the physics. Yeah, you could do whatever you want. You know, with Halo, you throw a grenade, and like if you throw a grenade uphill, it's gonna come back downhill, and it's gonna do something wild, and it's gonna cause a chain reaction of things to happen. And for me, that's Halo, right?
Yes,
it gives Halo. There's a weight to Halo that other games, first-person shooters, don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw all of that. I saw wild stuff. I saw people doing crazy stuff with the grappling hook.
Bro,
like,
the sandbox is crazy.
The sandbox is what Halo is.
But this is greater than I've ever seen from them on a sandbox level. Yeah.
So I agree with Addict on the way it looks, because from the beginning I was like, it took a step backwards because they wanted to do that classic thing, which I don't necessarily agree with. I get it, but I don't necessarily agree with. But if they have that feel down, because Halo 5 felt good, didn't necessarily feel like classic Halo, right? It was still that thing about like the physics weren't necessarily the same, and it's, for me, Halo is physics. Right. It always has been, and to me, they have that down to a T. Right. So I'm excited to play it.
I'm gonna be real with you guys, man. Like, I think after playing this, as long as they don't make any drastic changes, I think they can relatively get Halo back to some relevancy of what it used to be, not what it clearly was. Because I feel like Halo wasn't amazing back then, like godlike when it comes to first person shooters. Just had very few like competition. Now you got Fortnite, Apex, you know, Call of Duty's starting to come back to a lot of point. But I do feel like it could be one of those contenders. Like I really have
funny you say that.
It could be one of those
contenders. I kind of agree with you because it's like first of all, we haven't seen it in a while, so we missed it, right? And then the way the stars are aligning, you know, with obviously the situation with Activision and, you know, their whole thing in the building, you know, the accounts, the accusations, whatever. And from, you know, a lot of people, you know, not super thrilled so far for what I'm hearing about Vanguard so far. Then we just heard, shout out to Grub, we had him on Defining Duke, the early word on the street about Battlefield ain't peachy. So I was just like, word? And that threw me and Maddie off because we was like, word. Like he was like, again, it's early, it's alpha, things can change, but the initial impressions were kind of, so it is, to your point, Attic, it is feeling like it is being set up for Halo to execute, and for the most part, what we're seeing is people are really enjoying themselves playing multiplayer. But go ahead.
The biggest thing I'm worried about is just the content at launch. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about. Like, because it's just like, I know how these type of service games react, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, because I do feel like if you went to people back in the day and asked them, you know, would you prefer to play your favorite game for 6 months, or prefer like a Sea of Thieves approach where, you know, maybe it's not a huge with the content at the very beginning, but you'll be playing this game guaranteed if you love this game in a year, 2 years from now. Would you prefer that approach, or you prefer them to just go to straight to the next project? You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think, you know, it's slippery slope with that kind of logic and that kind of, you know, area. But I'm kind of leaning towards the just for these multiplayer type of games. I'm leaning more towards the service games, because the games like Destiny, we see that this works. Right. It's like, sure, a lot of games, as in the majority of them, doesn't come out with a whole lot of content at launch, but I feel like it's better overall for the health of the game in the end, because look what you see at Sea of Thieves. For all we know, they could have put all that time in Sea of Thieves into a game that they thought the community wanted.
No doubt.
But because they made it the way they did, and they did the path the way they did, they made the game the community wanted, not the game they thought the community wanted. I'm not saying that type of service works for everything, because it doesn't. Right. But I am saying that, you know, there are a lot of cases where it has worked out extremely well for the actual game that they came out with that way.
Well, Sea of Thieves is an example. I mean, obviously, when it first came out,
Apex Legends is an example.
Like it wasn't feature heavy, and there was a lot of room for improvement. But as we see now, Sea of Thieves is killing it. Like, as King used to say, what is it? The millions, the millions, and the millions. You know what I'm saying?
And just because you don't like something doesn't mean that the masses don't,
which I'm guilty of, because I wasn't a fan per se of it, and to see where it's at. And I think, again, we talked with Maddie, we pulled up the concurrent numbers just on Steam alone. It was over the 10,000 mark, and that was just that. Shout out to Ben, the mayor. He plays that religiously. They have a strong community on the other platforms, and it's going well for them. So to your point, I mean, I don't personally like when all the features are not there at launch. I don't want them to get into that habit, but for the long term of the game, as long as the foundation is solid, and then they continue to iterate, they continue to improve.
That's where you have to see if the consumer likes the product that you have, right? So you give them the basic, what your premise is. Like, that's what Apex was. Apex gave them the premise first, and then built on top of the premise.
Right.
It's like I said, that it's a slippery slope, because at the end of the day, you could be making a game that no one wants, but you don't know it because you're not giving a massive amount of people. I think that they need to take advantage of preview programs more than they do. Sea of Thieves should have been in the preview program. It should have been. A lot more of these service games needs to be reduced, because you're being a beta board. So, you know, they are using you to determine where they're using you to determine how this game is designed, how this game is. And I think if you are being in this type of program, something like the preview program, you definitely should have some form of discount on the game until they learn what their game wants to be at the end.
Right. Beta board is back. But so I'll finish your assessment.
No, I agree completely. Because if you look at a game like Hades, like, it's not a service game, obviously, but that game is what it is because of 2 years of preview access.
Right.
That game is formulated by the community around it. And there's just no way. And a game like this, you need that input. Like, forget about the secrecy, forget about, obviously story stuff you can keep, close to the chest, but everything else about the gameplay, you got to put it out there as soon as possible. It's the only way, because it doesn't matter that it's out there already. People know what it is. And to the person who's in there from day one has been playing it forever already. It matters that it's good and has lasting power.
Right.
And the lasting power is when it comes to Halo, it's going to be, why do people continue to play Halo 3 months on, right? We'll see.
I'll jump in, like King, step away for a second. Yeah, look, the multiplayer to me, obviously, shout out to Patrick Ray we had in the realm from 343, CN director.
I was listening.
Oh, no doubt, you back. I give it back to you. And look, I just felt it was so smooth when I first launched. I was just like, how the engine felt good, everything looked good. It was just a very crisp experience. You know what I'm saying? From that, there was a bug. Shout out to Delilah HG, the chat. She helped us out. There was a bug that we experienced on console, which is like it wouldn't let us switch weapons in the beginning. It was weird, but then she said you just put your control back to the default.
She definitely
saved us, because I was about to go in. But Delilah, shout out to Delilah HD, Grown Women Gaming. She was like, oh no, it's a known glitch or whatever. So we fixed that. But once that, look, it's I think what it is for me. It's a couple of things. The weapons are great. The sandbox is great. It feels fun. The grappling hook changes the game.
I saw somebody put a video up of we do have Spider-Man on Xbox,
bro,
and it was hilarious to me.
I was gonna say that the funny thing about that is, like, people are going to play so differently with that grappling when more people get their hands on that.
The creativity.
Like, it gets to the point where I care about that grappling hook more than I care about certain guns.
Yeah,
like,
it's that powerful
when someone's
of equipment. Yeah.
When someone starts to shoot me, I grapple onto something. I'll grapple behind them, and they're gonna have to put that into how they play Halo. Like not only are they gonna have to worry about getting those 3 shots with the VR, but they're gonna have to worry about me grappling behind them.
So, question: can you grapple to them? Can you grapple them,
bro? You can grapple. The things people are coming up with, besides the fact you could grapple, hijack, and rob somebody out the whip, out the air, out the it's crazy. Then the repulsor, the repulsor's crazy too, Addict. That repulsor joint.
Can you repulse rockets?
I seen somebody repulse. What's that joint? The skewer or something. Yo, the sheer possibilities in the sandbox are endless, and you basically, I'm seeing people. I seen the Fatherless thing, King. I see, how dudes pull up in the Warhawk. You know what I'm saying? One dude in the back, whatever. So they coming through. I seen a dude shoot.
You talk about that video?
Yes.
Where the dude grapple the dude out of the joint, sit in the joint, and then drive him to his people.
And then drive them off the cliff.
Yes.
Then use the grapple to climb back up after he done
killed the team.
I was like, yo, the stuff people are coming up with are outstanding. Like, they got it. They got it on multiplayer, man. But
so my question, coming from an individual, and this is how God is good.
Yeah.
God is good always. But this is how God is good. Because God, I trust me, I was going to go back on my beta boy joint. I was going to actually get up in there.
I was waiting for you. I was like, let's go.
But on Friday, my internet was out, like I said.
Okay.
So I wasn't.
It's not out now.
Yeah, but it's back.
It's not out now. That's right. And don't get let him off. You should be a beta boy right now. No, it's not out. It's back. The beta's still going, King.
After this.
No.
We could do this. We could do.
Then just say you weren't gonna do it. Don't.
He's a beta boy. You don't want to do it.
I was gonna get in there. I was gonna be back, but God said stop that. Cut that out. Scarlet Nexus. And I'm back into that. So I'm playing the Scarlet Nexus. Anyways, all the stuff that I did see, because I try to look in pieces, right? And then I try to listen to Attic. Attic is really my foremost Halo dude.
Yeah.
Right? Because he explained to me that Halo Wars was going to be good for me. Right? And it was. It was everything that he talked about. Atriox and all that stuff, and he gives me the story behind the stuff like that. And I really thought I was a Halo head until I met Attic. So when I ask him little things, I really look to him on certain things. I thought Halo 5 looked the best. Some dudes may say it didn't.
No, we know about the look. It looked good.
Yeah. It looked great, right? So then going on to the next systems, what I want to know is anybody that's been playing this on the OG VCR.
That's a good question. I don't know how the experience is. That's a very good question. Yeah.
Put
be honest with you, King,
a 1 hold on. Put a 1 in the chat if it's good. Put a 2 in the chat if it's bad. Because I want to know what your experience is, being that these individuals decided not to take my advice, and I got to bend the knee to this.
Yes. I
got to bend the knee to this. I know this. I understand December 9th. My knees got to hit the floor.
Yes. I want your knees right.
So, and the funny thing is, King, I don't disagree with you, homie. Not at
we
all.
with you too.
That's logical, right?
Oh, there's a lot of ones. There's a lot of ones in the chat, y'all.
Okay,
a lot of ones.
If then I feel that at the detriment to the PC, they said we're going to work on this version the most. We're going to give you the best version that we can possibly give you if you're on the OG Xbox, because they're showing you that we were committed to you this way. And I honestly believe that game was the one that they staked. They stake in the ground. They said we're going to give you the best version here. Not the best version, the best version that the system can give you. Right. And if it was smooth and stuff like that, because I hear you guys saying it's smooth. When I got in, the control was good, and I see the grappling hook and stuff. So it gives me hope for when I actually get the game that it's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the campaign, and I want the campaign to be visually
appealing,
better.
That's what
than 5.
That's what's giving me hope, is the fact that it plays so good. It's so much. I know Addict is not a big team battle guy, but I just look at all this stuff going on, right? And I gotta shout the engine, what is it? Slipstream? What is it called, y'all?
Slipstream.
Whatever that,
Slipspace. Yeah, you're right.
For what they got going on, you know what I'm saying? And you could do the 120 hertz. It's looking crispy. They have come
120 hertz.
Yeah, they've come a long way. And the thing too, there's little things you can notice, like on the ground and the grass. Oh, let me get y'all. I'm throwing both of y'all in the bushes with the grass.
What happened?
The way y'all was coming at Kane or whatever last week. Yeah, the Halo Infinite.
Kane is a different
it's a different game.
It's a different
game. No, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. They was going extra hard on this little indie game, and I was looking at bushes in Halo Infinite.
It's designed to be immersive.
It's designed to be
not
immersive.
the same thing.
Let me address this real quick. Let me address it real quick.
Let him finish so we can flame him. And we're gonna tag team this.
Y'all get y'all balls on, but I'm just
let me address it real quick. I gotta give a mini bend the knee to Christopher Hart, because there was,
Thank you.
I walked into a bush and it did a little Harlem shake.
Yeah, it did a little shake. That was it. It wasn't like, it needs to be on the same level as the game.
There was a little rustling in the bushes.
I've never seen a bunch of bush animators talking this talk. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
All right, so Addict, flame him, and I'm coming right behind you. And we're going to do this with the flame. Let's go.
The difference is between Keenan and Halo is Halo's not designed to have this art style. Halo's not designed to be very immersive. Halo's not designed to have all.
That was a design now.
I mean, I'm just not gonna speak, because clearly we ain't gonna agree.
Get him.
But at the end of the day, we ain't gonna agree on that. The type of art style that game had,
what type of art style is that, Addict?
It was that Pixar art style.
So Pixars are required to have bushes.
Addict.
Yeah,
was that a single player game? That's a single player game, Addict?
Yes, it is a single player game.
Yo, Cog, was you playing Big Team Battle?
Yeah, I was playing Big Team Battle.
Was you Beta Boy though?
Where was you at?
But I'm just trying to figure out,
because I was outside.
I'm just trying to figure out where the physics went.
I was out. I was
because
there.
the physics is.
You can't comment on something, but you wasn't there.
Listen. You know what? This is true. You're right. But I'm going to the Addict. See, right now since we was doing spirits earlier.
Shout out to Kato though.
Right so Addict. Does this really happen when you playing giant multiplayer games with a whole bunch of people there? They're worrying about tree physics.
I'm not gonna like go into
No,
into
we gotta
all
get
that.
we gotta get caught.
It was the only thing. I was just disappointed with the Pixar artwork, and it didn't have a lot of detail in it. That's all. Like, I didn't say the game was bad. I just said it wasn't for me.
Y'all
And
have 15
that's something
minutes
I was
on
just,
the bushes.
So what we're gonna do, right? Since Cog likes single player experience that he's asking for Xbox, what we want Cog to say is when the single player experience over the shoulder game come to Xbox, the bushes move. So in the multiplayer joint, we don't care about the bushes because we too busy trying to fight for our life. But in the single player, when we taking the time out, we looking around at what's those little dudes' name?
I don't know.
Addict? What's those little dudes?
Oh,
name
you talking about the Rot?
Yeah, the rot. They rot, right? So when you're looking at the rot moving all around and you're looking at all this, I really expect.
Okay. Shout out to Slow Mo though for not frauding. 15 devs versus 1,000 plus devs, and y'all ain't got the same expectations for visual. Shout out to Slow Mo back. Like, he on to something. He on to something. Shout out to Slow Mo, one of the best moderators in the business. Next time.
You're doing the most. Go back to the business.
I go back to the
right, let's stop being messy. Back to y'all the Halo talk. The good Halo talk. Continue. Well, look, I'll finish. But yeah, look, sandbox weapons feels good.
You liked it though.
It loved it to the point where I want to stop because I'm like, yo, I'm having so much fun. And it's a beta, and I don't want to really go extra until I got to put a cap on it. That's where I'm with you on that. You don't want to go too extra, but it's giving me confidence that at the very minimum, the campaign engine should be solid.
That's my own thing because they're going to be judged on that campaign.
Yes.
Like the multiplayer, it's free to play. They can build on it. They can do the Apex. They can do the Fortnite. They can do whatever. They can do the Warzone type of tiers and get y'all in and loot box your pockets to death or whatever they're gonna do, skin stuff. Yeah. But that single player is where I'm going for.
Oh, no question. But here's the thing, King. The multiplayer is looking like it's catching fire. Like if you look at the timelines of Halo Infinite, it's trending.
Everybody's on it.
That multiplayer can literally be at 10 out of 10. If that single player,
I agree.
10, the game's getting a 6 out of 10.
I agree. Shout out to E with his computer. I love seeing messages from your computer. Do you think they could release multiplayer only if they had a reason to delay the campaign? That thing's coming in hot. High or high water. It's both are coming out. We've got the vibe from 343 there. What I'm saying is this. Like, I know I'm with you, Addict. The campaign has to hit. I'm still not getting them off the hook. It has to hit. But I will say I've never seen this much love. This feel like going back to the Halo 2, Halo 3 days where the whole community is yo, this is it.
There was a lot of hype that was for Halo 5's betas. Like it's
this,
just
though? Not like this.
People playing something new.
Not like this. I got disagree. Not like this.
I don't know, man. I was big in the Halo communities. There was a lot of hype going in for that beta too.
In the community, I'm talking about from a bigger picture. I'm seeing even PlayStation guys. I'm seeing people who don't normally associate with Xbox, like throwing up Halo stuff and saying, "Yo, you know what I knew? I'm gonna tell you what I knew." Jez Carter. Shout out to Jez on the Xbox too. I was
not a Halo dude.
Bro, he rips Halo every year. He was like, I hate it. It's the worst. It's overrated. It's this. It's that. He in there with Red yesterday. Shout out to Red Xbox 2, the homies. He like, yo, that joy fire. Yo, I love Halo. I just can't stop having fun. The sandbox is so weird. And I'm like, yo, for them to convince Jez, who is the notorious Halo hater?
Here we go.
Is the fraud coming up?
That's a fraud. Oh, nah.
You know why I gotta say this is this and not just for Jez. Not just for Jez. Halo done right will show you why a console can be launched off of Halo.
Yeah, but why is it for? I believe that.
But, no, that's for Jez too.
Oh, okay.
That's for people to saying, oh no, Halo's done, and we don't need a Halo. No, we need a Halo.
Yes, we agree.
And we need it done right.
No, of course.
I see you guys playing. You don't think I wanted to put my Beta Boy shirt back on and get back out.
Waiting, bro. We had the moves, we had the dance moves for you. We was ready.
I was gonna Justin Timberlake it.
That's what I'm saying. You trying to be Beyonce out the group, and you didn't
I
get
was
in
crying the
group.
river.
But anyway, that's what I
We
got.
played
On
it
it.
for about 2 hours.
Yo, shout out Slow-Mo is tight. Sick and tired of Destiny players want every FPS to be like Destiny. Go take your behind
Only
back to
person
that.
bringing up. Well, you know what's crazy, Slow-Mo? We ain't even brought up Destiny in a minute. Only people bringing up Destiny is you. Only people I see bringing up Destiny and the DPS podcast is you. Only person I see
got Destiny on the
clowning
brain?
on Destiny is you. Like, no, nobody bringing up Destiny as much as the Destiny haters, which is you. Like,
Yo, why you on my boy like that? Leave Slow-Mo. You can't be on him like that.
Slow-Mo. Put your camera on. I can listen to you.
Yo, we not doing it. Shout out to Slow-Mo Slapbacks like the homie. Y'all killing him. Y'all killing him right now, but that's the homie.
I
But
can't hear you because I can't see you.
I'm done. But look, great start. Can't wait for the campaign. I'll tell you this though, if they land this campaign,
It's gonna kill.
whoa,
It's gonna kill.
the
And
game
right
will
now,
change.
you guys know right now they on a roll.
Yeah.
Like they first Forza comes in. If Forza hit, like I know it's gonna hit Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty confident.
It is.
Forza.
We're
We
pretty
pretty confident.
Right.
Playground don't miss. Playground don't miss.
And then that means the last 4 or 5 games has been high.
Oh no
Metacritic for you
facts.
guys
Yeah,
that
the
like
streak.
their food
Oh,
eat
The
for
streak.
them.
Oh no, the streak is on effect. We're not gonna act like I know the talk is no game. No, it's actually the games have been really strong for this year.
Yeah.
They've been on a streak. Obviously, the Psychonauts, the Metal Gear. I mean,
Deathloop.
Metal Gear, the what you call it? You stupid. The
Deathloop.
Microsoft
Nah, we
Flight
ain't gonna walk away
Simulator,
from
the
Deathloop,
Death's Door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, okay, you want to throw Deathloop, yes, because it is technically-
Deathloop.
Yeah, all right, fine, no doubt, you can do that. Look, they're on fire, and then they're gonna end the year extreme. If this hits, that would be Forza and Halo to close the. That's a monster year. That
is.
you can't deny that. Like that's super quiet. And look, one thing you could say, whether you like it or not, where if you're a non-Halo person, the news cycle with pop culture right now with this beta is trending. Like I see it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, look, when Halo's, it just shows me that when Halo's good, King, like you said, the King is back. When he's right, there's nothing different.
It's like
Nothing
a
messing
Nas
with it.
track. It's like a Nas track.
Yeah, when he
Nas on the square.
Yeah, when he on his square and he got a good beat and
Oh man,
you know what it is, and that's what Halo Infinite
King's
is.
disease.
It still is now. That's what we got. Get the super chats. Move on to the next topic.
All right, bet. Hold on 1 second.
Slow mo being messy with 14. They going. There's a DPS podcast beef going on right now. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but he knows Division's dead. It's okay.
I'm done.
Sleep tight,
up.
young prince.
Sleep tight, young friends. Phase all the song, $2 super chat. King, PS Now, not a stable service like the box. Sure.
No, this
sound right.
That didn't even sound right.
They work the same.
Mhm.
And we got Raid and Blade, $2 super chat. I'll join you guys later. Big team battle. No doubt.
No doubt. Get that beta. Get your beta boy on. You already know what it is.
Put that
Put your,
shirt
move,
on.
put your moves in.
Get in there.
Then we got Michael Patton, $5 super chat. Don't sleep on Unsighted. Those like those old Hudson Soft games. Blaster Master without the car and the Adams Family. Salute Uncle Fester.
I
Okay.
saw that. I looked at it and I said, I'm playing too much stuff right now. And I'm gonna download that. And that other game with the word, that game is ridiculous. My son is playing that right
So
now.
many
with
good games right
words.
now, bro.
Yeah.
It's really
too much
ridiculous.
stuff.
Yeah.
So is Unsighted the one where it's just it's all sound?
No,
Or is that the other one?
that's another one. This Unsighted, like he said, looks like Blaster Master. It looks like Adam's Family. It's over, they really going back to the 16-bit / 32-bit era. And the only reason why I say 32-bit because 32-bit started doing stuff with the graphics that was different that 16-bit couldn't do.
Yeah.
But this is entrenched in 16-bit, 60 frames per second, really good stuff.
No doubt. No doubt.
Right.
What else
Then
we
we
got,
have Free R. Kelly.
Oh, he back. It's funny he came back today.
Yo, you really need to pray for your man.
Oh, we gotta pray for the
Yo,
Let me
your
tell you.
man's
Pray for
done,
your
son.
man. He done.
He done.
What he say? What Free R. Kelly said?
Halo, $5 super chat. Halo Infinite ain't it. player base gonna drop after a day.
Yeah.
Game Pass won't be able to save it. Sony on a domination train in 2020.
Call body
They're-
karate.
There for a minute, man, because he disappeared so long, man. I thought,
Well,
maybe he
Really, he was
Yeah,
R.
maybe
Kelly.
like he was part of R. Kelly's team.
no, what it was Deathloop came out and he got a taste of Microsoft over there. God bless, have fun. But yeah, we on a rope. You're right. We on a rope. Oh, you said PlayStation on a rope. Nah, stop playing.
Yeah, shout out to what you go. And plus, free to play R. Kelly. Sorry, brother. Like that's huge. It's not going anywhere. Especially now that we kind of know the multiplayer is good for the most part. Continue.
Then we got $2 super chat. Addict could be server related, lag, etc.
So
He said what?
he's talking about as
Could
far
be
as
server.
the time to kill and some other stuff. He's having, the PC lords having some of them are having some issues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, y'all joint is
it's
different.
because they're on
y'all.
PC. That's
Put
the
on
whole point.
Rap. You have a Series X. Play it. Stop playing.
Stop playing. He said stop playing. Hold on a second. Then we have Cowboys fan 404, $10 super chat. Went back to Gears 5 to check out Dolby Vision. It's definitely a game changer.
Yes.
Can't wait to see future games that have Dolby Vision already built in. Yeah,
Official.
Expound.
My
Real quick.
next TV will have it.
Yeah, tips for CX users. Tips of the trade. It will not work right now because it will work on 4K 60. So put it to if you have 4K 120, HDR will still initiate on the Dolby Vision supported games. So put it on 4K 60. Spoke to the team. What they're gonna do is they're coming out with a firmware for the CX, and eventually it will have the 4K 120 Dolby gaming version. But yeah, I think the only one that has it off rip right now is the C1 G1, the newest.
The C1 G1.
Yeah, those
C1,
got it
G1.
off rip. But I'm telling you, it's a nice, shout out to Delilah. She got to see what she lit. But like if you're a CX, a lot of people have the CX. It's coming. Don't worry about it. But just throw the 4K 60. You go see it, and the Dolby Vision.
So at 120, it's gonna enable just HDR10.
Right, because what happens is with the CX, you'll get that in the upper right-hand corner of the prompt, letting you know Dolby Vision. And I was freaking out. I'm like, when I watch Netflix and it's a Dolby Vision or Disney, it'll tell me. I'm like, why isn't it tell me with Psychonauts and Flight Simulator? And it's because you have to put it to 60 for right now. There's a firmware. They're working on a firmware update with the manufacturer.
Gotcha.
That's it. What you laughing at? What? Oh, saw you there.
Dolby Vision can't do 120 hertz.
No, it can't. No, it can.
Good.
That is false.
So
Don't spread that.
LG though.
It's 4K 120 Dolby Vision. It supports it. It's just that certain TVs.
That's a lot of bandwidth.
That's a lot of bandwidth. Certain TVs got to
so
get.
You can't handle
Oh,
it.
C9. I'm sorry. Well, wise old gamer know the C9. From my
Yeah, I don't
understanding,
think the
no.
C9.
It looks like the CX is going to be the cutoff. Like it looks like, and then C1.
Don't worry about it, wise old gamer. I ain't got it either.
You good?
So
Continue.
I'm like this with shades.
There we got Jordan Gregory, $5 super chat. First time watching live. Love the show. Thank you,
doubt.
sir. And we got Cedric H, $20 super chat. Good morning, Lords. Have you
first
seen
names? That's crazy.
Salute. What he
Jordan Gregory?
Yeah,
Good morning, Lords. Have you seen Halo clips involving the grapple hook? Yes, many
Yes.
a life
Crazy.
saved, falling off the edge of the world. Like,
Fire.
yo.
I wonder if the Halo team
I have a
said,
feeling-
we don't need Spider-Man. We got it over here.
I have a feeling they're going to end up banning that grappling hook in competitive play.
But it is just a pickup, right?
Yeah, it's an item.
Yes, it's a
You gotta
pickup,
fight
but it's a
somebody.
You gotta fight.
very
It's a
broken
powerful pickup. Yeah,
You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta fight
you
somebody.
gotta fight
not
for
to get
that.
it.
Yeah, you gotta
Like
fight
the
for that.
rocket.
Yeah,
I'd rather have that pickup, that grappling hook, than the BR.
It's that. It's that.
beast-
I agree. It's that transformative.
Because-
yeah,
Because one of the problems with the AR is you couldn't close the distance quick enough to make it relevant to be able to do those battles with the BR. But with the grappling hook, just grapple right beside them. You're right up
You're
on
right
them.
up on
If
them.
anything, now they're gonna have the disadvantage because you're no longer so far away from them now.
Right.
Like you're right up on them. And they're gonna have a hard time actually clipping in on you than you would just shooting them with the AR.
no
So
doubt,
question, once you initiate the grapple, right? Once you're being whatever, grapple to whatever, can you shoot in the middle of the grapple or just
No.
when you land?
You gotta wait until
But
the
it's
animation's
so
finished.
fast.
It's super
Right.
fast though. You hold that bumper and then it pulls, and once you release, then you go back to in the
Yeah,
shooting
because
animation.
I only see the one arm out. I don't
Yeah.
see the gun.
Yeah, no
out,
gun.
So
Yeah.
So I know
It's like
they
the
probably
think Bionic Commando first person.
Right.
It's
Right.
that fire, bro.
Yeah, I think they tried it with the gun shooting and probably found out it was too OP.
Yeah, it's too OP. That'd be
Yeah.
unbalanced. It's
They
crazy.
had to take that
Because you
out.
kill them by the
Like,
time you
Yeah.
get there.
For instance, for instance, like when it comes to you're in like an outdoor area, you can actually grapple onto like rooftops and stuff.
Yes.
Mm.
So they lose line of sight of you,
Mhm.
and if you're good enough with it, you have good awareness, field awareness. You know where they are at all times, but they have no idea where
Yeah.
you are because you keep grapple looking everywhere.
Yeah, the fact
can't
that
wait.
it's like it got a little Zelda-y in that regard that you could manipulate and access pretty much parts of the map that were never accessible in a Halo game. It's that crazy.
Immersive sim. I
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, I saw him. He was grappling on a tower, going around the tower,
Yup.
and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What else we
it
got to
was
super
nice.
chat, so?
We got Bernard Miller, $5 super chat. Halo multiplayer is definitely fire. We know the gameplay is fire. Stanton just have to land the story. Shout out to the Lord. Salute, no doubt.
I think he
It's
will.
that
I'm worried
story.
about that story, man. I'm worried about that story.
I think he will. I think they would put buddy dude in the back. He won't be a huge factor because people keep telling me the human fact of it. Y'all keep forgetting Master Chief is a human. So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's like it's that, right? People want to see Chief Cortana. They don't want to see that other stuff.
I don't want to see Buddy Dude.
And we got. Go ahead.
I don't think Buddy Dude is changed. I think he has exactly the amount that he had before he came in there. I don't think that he came in there and changed the story. I think he might have came in there and changed the direction that they were explaining stuff, and probably was one of the reasons the game got delayed to give them more time. But as far as like changing the story,
bro,
he said, bro, him.
Why they keep calling him that? That's hilarious. Good. So,
I think it's what King said. It's like, look, when he came in, he's like, all right, we know this dude's going to be in here just as much as he was before I came here, but we're not going to talk about him at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep him in the background. So
I
that
do
way
not want to know about Buddy Dude's life.
I think they tried it. I remember them saying something like he's an extension of the player or what.
No.
I think he's still in there just as much as he was, but they stopped talking about him.
I think that's what I think. I think they stopped talking about, but he gonna be
Shout
in
out for
there.
y'all watching the show and me not liking Buddy Dude.
Continue, son.
And I guess we find out what happens to Locke, maybe.
Yeah, because we seen them toys.
Yeah,
we seen them toys.
He needs his own game.
Hargeet Shani, $5 super chat. So what is the prediction on what the new line will be to say Xbox has no games from PS fans when Halo is good?
If you're a fanboy, you don't count it. That's the rule.
You know,
Xbox.
Good.
I don't know. I don't think that there is going to be a lack in that. I think it's going to go eventually to Xbox doesn't have the games I want.
Yeah,
because they're not going to be able to say
they're
not going to be able to say Xbox has no games entirely. So they're going to have to like wing on that. Xbox doesn't make nothing but the third-person action adventure over the shooter games, and those are the only games I want to play.
Exactly.
Like
That's
so.
where
I think that's where it's going to go because
Yeah,
I do think that there is going to be a point like 3 or 4 years. Mark my word now. The only place you're going to be able to play the highest quality RPGs is the Xbox. And I think
crazy.
That, when the Fables comes out, the Elder Scrolls, the Fallouts, the Starfields, the Avowed. Damn, that's 6 games I just said. Like
when I put
Outer
on
Worlds
Solid
2.
Nexus, it felt alien to me using an Xbox controller.
Yeah, playing the track.
Because it felt so PlayStation.
Yes.
Like it really did. Like if you guys don't understand, like if you never had a PlayStation before and you never played Suikoden or you never played what's that other game that you guys like that Sega makes the RPG that you
Yakuza?
The Japanese one and they just put it out for PC. Whatever.
Oh, Tales of Arise? No, that's not Sega. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
But Attic knows which one I'm talking about. And then he hoped if they brought Sega that game would come over because it's
Persona.
Persona.
Yeah.
It felt so Persona when I was playing it. One thing I don't like about that game is when you talk to the NPCs in the street, they don't talk back to you. That's cool. But I do like that how that game felt, right? And it showed that before Xbox wouldn't have had that game on their platform.
Correct.
So using that Xbox controller, I really had to look down at the controller and figure like, wow, I'm actually playing this on my Xbox. And it was a moment right then.
Like the first time I played Metal Gear on the Xbox, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it felt like it's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
I felt that way when Tekken finally came to Xbox. I was like,
yeah,
exactly.
What else we got?
Things.
Okay, give me a second. Roll back. We got Deron James, $5 super chat. My son is 7 and a diehard Fortnite player. I let him play Halo and now he's hooked.
No doubt. Absolutely.
Yes, I want to hear that. Gaming Forte, $5 super chat. Slow-mo doesn't know what a great game is unless he's slapped with it. Content will be the one and only reason Halo will succeed. Destiny is still better.
Oh, you out here shooting.
Jeez.
Slow-mo with the $5 super chat return. The division will rise again. But nah, seriously. Forte brought up Destiny first. I screenshot it for proof because he ain't beat a game since 2018. Wow.
Because he was too busy playing Division. Stop playing.
I'm done.
Then we got Stitch, $5 super chat. Just to let everyone know, 343 is giving every platform the freedom to remap their controller however you want with no restriction.
Okay.
And you know what's crazy, man? Like something like that should have been so common. Like it's crazy that we're in 2021 and now we're to the point where people are gonna let us like customize the way our controller plays. Yeah. We should have had this from the start. Like there's something like I'm not a developer. I don't know how hard it is to do something like that. But it's just like if the PC's been doing it this long, why has it took this long for the consoles to get control over that kind of function?
Yeah, I found that out when I downloaded Origami 1. I started playing it. I'm like, oh, this control. Let me try to fix it around. And I noticed that you couldn't do that. I'm like, oh.
I know. The mapping joint. Shout out to Xbox with that. Then you got was it Raiden Blade? We got that one.
£2 super chat. Yes, you can shoot with the grappler.
No, I think what do you mean get shot? Maybe
you can shot with the grappler.
Maybe he could be
so
shot.
Maybe
you could be shot. That's what it is.
So elaborate with it. Is it can you be shot
you probably
or
only can hit fire? Maybe you can only hit fire because I don't try to like shoot when I add it on.
Yeah, I never tried.
Yeah, that makes sense. So let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna throw him back a little bit. We got the Trigger Man. $2 super chat. They will say Xbox has its first half of a game. Yes, there's no appealing to fanboys. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna happen.
Yo, you gotta give Warlord. He loose.
Yeah, Warlord with the $5 super chat. Off topic, but shout out to Lord Addict's new camera setup. Got him looking gorgeous. Pause.
And down.
Warlord loving Warlord.
So I've had 2 people ask me what camera this is. What camera is this? I don't know.
The Sony 90. Oh,
this is this one. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys.
The one, I got it right behind me.
Listen. The one I didn't take out the box.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, we've all had that camera for about a month and a half.
Yeah.
6400. Sorry, I was gonna say 9400.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Assemble and everybody else, Forte, everybody else who helped us out. Picking this equipment. Yes, Addict does look gorgeous.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys one thing. Every time you super chat, ain't nobody buying no Ferraris. Ain't nobody buying anything crazy.
Back into the podcast.
What we're doing is we're putting it on mics, we're putting on visuals, we're putting on emotes, we're putting it on the beginning. Listen, trust me when I tell you guys make this podcast.
Oh, facts.
Yep.
I don't know, like if the chats notice that like my sounds don't go up and down all the time. It's because we bought a new mic.
That's right, man.
Got that sure. That's sure.
You know, I bought a new mic, so now like even when I raise my voice to do my little, my little comedic relief stuff, like it doesn't blow your eardrums out. Which I'm kind of sad by that because some of you deserve them eardrums broken out. But you know, it is what it is.
Shout out to Clutchman01 $5 super chat. Game Pass is the truth. Recompile surprised me. Okay. And then Raiden Blade again.
Right. £2 super chat. You can shoot while grappling and beat down.
Okay, I gotta try it. I did not do that. So look, we gotta move on. Get this topic popping. It's a little 2 parts, so we split it up. Let's start with Addict's part with TGS, man. What do you want to talk about with TGS?
Because I know that some people are going to disagree with me on this. I personally feel like I get it. You know, people's like, oh, Addict, you know, they gave expectations to it. And they did give, like, you know, Scarlet Nexus You know, they gave that in Game Pass, but and it is a big game. But like to me, it's just like I can't completely 100% feel like Microsoft even cares about a worldwide appeal when they go to pretty much Japan's version of E3 with this conference. And it's just like I said it on the Addict Show a couple weeks ago. I feel like they need to do better over there, man. Like literally the biggest announcement that I could say besides the Scarlet Nexus, so that's a big announcement, is the fact that they're going to do better on localization. And that's a big deal, that's but huge. That should be something that is just like, that even shouldn't be newsworthy. Like that should be something they doing automatically. So the fact that they had to go out there to be like, we ain't announced really anything to appeal to you guys, but we gonna make sure the stuff we do have is in your language. Like it just blows my mind. It's like, look, man, like Microsoft, you guys are never going to get over there in any big way unless you give them content that appeals to that content. And then people are like, oh, you know, Addict, but you know, they got the Sea of Thieves, they got the Halo. I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. None of them care about that stuff at all.
So you didn't care about the games that they brought over besides the
I thought it was cool, but the thing is I want more of, I want Dragon Quest 12 coming.
You gonna love the poll question today.
I want all these games to come over here, but to me, unless you improve the mindset that across the world thinks, then they're not going to take this console seriously. There is a reason that we don't get these big games, these big JRPGs, because at the end of the day, you're showing up to their E3 conference. It's like you're not even respecting that realm over there.
Okay, did you know about the ID at Xbox program they were doing with the indie developers and all the Japanese developers that they try to cultivate?
And that's cool, and that is, but it's just like they doing that everywhere else. Like imagine because they have a huge Western appeal. Right. They have a lot of Western developers making Western exclusives on this side of the world. Imagine them not having that. Right. Like imagine, you know, when you go over there, imagine if it was flipped and all of this stuff was only in the Japanese appeal, but it wasn't in the Western appeal. We didn't have any exclusives. Imagine how we would feel that they would come to an E3 and they showing all their big stuff at the Tokyo Game Show. Like that's how they're feeling. They wonder why they don't sell that many consoles over there, because you don't have anything for them to play at all. So like, sure.
Okay. No,
you're going to have, you're bringing games from the Scarlet Nexus on the Game Pass. And that's cool. And I'm sure a lot of them appreciate that, but they're going to need something to make that more appealing to that service that you can't get nowhere else.
Okay.
Like, and that's my thing. It's just like, look, like, that's why I feel like I'm done of them buying Western studios. I don't want them buying anything else Western. We got plenty of Western support. You need to start buying more Eastern support.
You gonna love the poll question.
You need to buy something like,
I had a feeling this was gonna divert into
like
this.
Namco's, Sega, something that appeals to that Eastern audience.
Okay.
That way, when you do, I think one of the reasons they don't have anything for TGS is they don't have any studios making those type of games, so they always have to reach out to the third-party support to show their stuff at that kind of stage. But if you had these studios,
let's say original content that was making,
we always bring up Sega on this podcast. Let's say that they eventually did end up getting that conglomerate. Like now you can announce their games at the TGS, and that would appeal to that audience.
No, I
but
understand
to me,
that part.
Right now,
I understand that part.
I don't see how you can realistically grow in audiences and markets that you don't have anything in terms of games that only appeal to that audience, and not necessarily only, but a game that appeals to mostly that audience when you're not trying at all in those audiences. Like
I don't think that. I think that not trying at all is a bit harsh. I can't let that part go. If they,
but the 360, they had Lost Odyssey, they had Blue Dragon, they tried in that demographic, and the 360 didn't sell amazing there, but those little bit of exclusives they got some kind of footprint there.
Right, but see,
there hasn't been one exclusive besides maybe something like a Dragon, and that was
Mhm.
on in Japan that was on PlayStation, so you can't even count that. Like, to me, it's just like, look, like, you can do all you want on Game Pass, but at the end of the day, why would someone buy an Xbox when it's up in the air if you're going to get Dragon Quest 12?
Right.
Why would someone buy an Xbox when you don't get no Final Fantasies at this point?
Right.
We don't get 7, we don't get 16, we don't get 14, we don't get 7 Remake 2.
Mhm.
Why would you buy it when you don't even know if you're getting the next Persona?
Right.
Why would you buy it when, I think it's a safe bet to say on something like Yakuza, but we still don't even know that.
Right.
So it's just like, they got to do better on that thing, man. We got That's my biggest thing, is that like you're not putting enough effort into buying studios or even making studios over there to have that exclusive content. Why would a company over there not, like, it's so bad over there with Presence that they had to show, what's the studio that Bethesda owns?
What you
Tango
call it?
Studios.
Tango?
Tango.
That's my part
Tango.
right there.
Tango Studios had to have them to be like, yo,
But
we
they
got
need
one.
to show
Like,
that.
they
Addict.
need
But
to do
no,
that.
I'm not saying that they don't need to show that.
Mhm.
I'm saying that's all they have to show.
But
like,
Right.
okay, all right. So what you're explaining is they built, like you said, the Western market. They went really hard in the Western market to get this solidified, right? What I saw at the TGS show was them going hard in stuff that I wouldn't expect to be in Game Pass. Remember, Game Pass is the platform,
Right.
and it was pushing the Surface like very heavy. If you looked at it, Surface was really pushed heavy in the commercials and stuff like that. So them pushing these Japanese RPGs, these games made from Japanese studios, and highlighting the culture. Remember, they are present, they are there, they're giving effort. PlayStation has built a relationship with a lot of these companies early on. They cultivated that whole avenue. They made a pathway straight through. So it's a different thing when you call somebody and you get a direct line to X, Y, and Z, and you can get these games onto your platform. So you get these games, these Square Enix games, these Final Fantasy games, these stuff like that, these games that they're cultivating. What Microsoft is doing is they're going and getting Square Enix games. They're getting what they can.
Right.
They're pushing in areas that they can. You will highlight Tango games. You would show them like, yo, listen, we have a company. This is our partnership. This is what we're doing, and we're going to work on something else. But I think Scarlet Nexus changes a lot of things that goes on in Game Pass. Remember, Game Pass is the platform.
Right.
They're
I
not
don't
trying to
think-
sell that market, an Xbox,
Yeah.
but
That-
they're trying to sell.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Right.
The play to me, I gotta jump in for a second.
Right.
Is besides that, what I thought was interesting is the announcement of game streaming also in
Yes.
Japan that same day.
It's huge.
So
I think,
it's all. I felt like the approach is what Salva said. I mean, what King said, which is not the console, it's the platform.
It's not.
And
Yeah.
then cloud on top of that. But sorry, I'll give it back to King after.
No, I think you hit it out the park with that. And to me, the play is cloud. The play
Right.
is something small. The play is, if you look at it, they don't create all these Japanese publishers don't create Japanese games for the Japanese market.
Right.
They create Japanese games to appeal to the American market because they're putting it on a PlayStation, right? And the PlayStation doesn't have the pull that it used to in Japan. The PlayStation has that pull here, and
Actually,
it has that
they
pull in
abandoned
Europe.
Japan.
Right. Essentially, they have because what happened is Japan is so portable centric now.
Yeah.
That's why, to me, the play is the portability, the cloud, and more deals with Nintendo.
Yes.
The thing is we can't even say that about Sony these days. Like a lot of their exclusives is a Western appeal. They're not Eastern appeal anymore.
Right.
And I feel like that's one of the key reasons that the Eastern market let they ass rot.
But that's the thing, because I think
it's just
now
like their
the
biggest game.
Yeah.
but
Their
the
biggest
appeal
games.
isn't necessarily in the type of game anymore. It's how you play it now.
But Sony is still getting those games. Like we're
Correct.
backpedaling.
But they're hitting here. But they're hitting
But I
here.
get that. We're backpedaling now. We used to get Final Fantasies.
Mhm.
We ain't got a Final Fantasy in a minute, fam.
Well, we
16
got a
we're not
lot of
getting.
those
7
Final
remake,
Fantasies
we're not
that
getting.
are
Remake 2,
there.
we're not getting.
Right.
Yeah, but see, those are time exclusive deals.
It
Right? You're not
doesn't
gonna
matter.
break-
Those
you're
are
not gonna
huge
break those times.
exclusives.
Yes,
They're time
and
exclusive deals, but Sony goes out of their way to make sure like that Final Fantasy deal is 2 years. All right, I think it's coming to Epic Game Store sometime middle of next year, and still no Xbox version in sight. So by that time, the zeitgeist of it is over.
It's already died down.
It's died down. When you get it, by the time it gets to Game Pass or Xbox in any way, shape, or form, it's like an archive game. It's a legacy game.
Right.
More often than not, people really want to play that game. I'm gonna play it elsewhere.
Yeah, I think Addict's frustration is, and I understand his point, is to those big blockbuster titles that Xbox seems to be missing out on.
I saw the show different.
Right, and I saw it different too.
Right,
but let you get
from his aspect, I see your frustration. I hear your frustration, but I can also put that to the side. Right, I can actually put my frustration to the side and say that you guys are trying in this area. Right. Yeah. The localization is huge. A lot of times the localization was wrong.
That's a huge deal.
It was a problem.
Huge deal.
Right? Okay. Yeah. So when you're not trying to sell somebody a console and you're trying to sell them a subscription, it's a whole lot palatable. $15 a month, $10 a month, whatever they're doing over there. Right. I don't know the price. It's price situation. But they have their cell phones. When you can turn your cell phone into a gaming device, or you can stream it to your TV, turn your TV into the same gaming device that you're playing on your console, that changes how you see it. They was trying to sell surfaces. If they have laptops, they're moving laptops. They understand Microsoft. They understand Surface.
The duos,
you know, they're selling this. Remember, Xbox wants to reach that billion. Those people. They're not going to do it by selling Xboxes, physical Xboxes to them.
I mean,
and that's
not even little man's. Not even little man.
Not even.
I mean, you can always go to the YouTube comment section that is for the live stream and translate some of those comments and see what people are saying. Because I'm telling you, it's not as gravy as people be thinking. It's not. Like,
you know who they're not trying to reach. They're not trying to reach that person that's watching the live stream. They're not trying to reach that. They're trying to reach the common man that don't know about that.
So at E3, they're not trying to reach us?
No. Let me explain. That's fan service. I always say it's fan service.
So Tokyo Game Show's not fan service?
And TGS is fan service. This is fan service. This is for us. We are the trendsetters, right? When we talk to community, we are talking. When people are watching you do your show and you're giving your fan service, you're telling them, yo, they did this and they did that. You are informing the public. You are doing that. But what they're trying to do is have an app on their TV, an app on their phone when it ships, an app on their Surface or their computer when it ships. And then they hit the app like, what's this over here?
That's not even my argument. Series S is the #1 selling console in Japan. We gotta verify that.
Okay, even if that is true
on Amazon, though,
that is relative to what?
To what? Yeah.
Right. and that, again, I'm not knocking it. That's fantastic. But when they say, you know, the Series S or Xbox is selling more than it ever has in Japan, there's a caveat to that, right? I'm just saying, when you're coming out of the dregs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there was a week that it was literally like, I think they sold like 250 or some stuff like
and
that.
It's like, oh, the greatest, yeah.
and that's my thing. It's like, you know, people know I'm being stereotyped. Like, no, man, like we can't sit here and act like the Japanese support don't be lacking. Like, I got to play Final Fantasy VII on my PlayStation. I have had to play Persona on my PlayStation.
Right.
I've had to play all the Dragon Quest up to this last one on my PlayStation. And guess what? When I do play stuff on my Xbox, it's 2 to 3 years after the damn game came out.
I feel that.
But this goes back, and I feel that completely. The thing about it is, I honestly think Phil and the team have been trying. Right. But when it comes to that, it just seems PlayStation have cemented those deals years in advance.
Right.
They don't care what the next Final Fantasy looks like. We're getting it. Right. Even if it comes out and it's a trash fire, we got it first.
And then we gotta be real about the elephant in the room, which is Japanese companies dealing with other Japanese companies. We can't act like, you know,
right.
Microsoft just recently came up on a list as far as from an international standpoint of like on one of the most hated lists, right? So you got that barrier with a region that doesn't necessarily want to be receptive to your products, right? Let me jump in because this is great. Attic is right. I'm not.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm not
100%.
trying to go at him. Like he is right. Xbox is missing out on too many of these big games where it's late and first. But I'm with Sarv and King. One, I am seeing the committed effort, right? The consistent effort. I told people the Yakuza Like a Dragon thing was huge at launch, and people wasn't paying me no money. That's why I went out, supported. I get mad when Xbox fans like, yo, I ain't play it. Rand, I love you, Rand. I'm mad at you that you ain't even play it. But at the end of the day, you know, it's one of those things where I know that's something you don't see. When Lost Judgment is coming out at the same time, that's something you don't see. But
I think that my biggest problem, Cog, is I'm tired of seeing a fire trailer on something. At the end of that trailer, it says switch your PlayStation.
Of course,
on.
no, I get that. But let me finish. I know where you at. Let me finish, and let me tell you why I think it's different this time. The reason why I'm a little bit more confident this time with Phil being in the region is one, you got to look at first, if you don't respect the language of the country that you're trying to be in, you already so that's why, again, the localization was one thing. To me, these are small building blocks to get to where you need to be.
Very big on respect.
Right. That's respecting the culture. You ain't even got the games in the language or the culture. You don't even need to be there. Then the second thing, what I like that they did, they launched the xCloud. I'm not saying, oh my God, just because they got xCloud, that's the game changer. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying we do know it's a mobile region a lot. We do know people playing on the phone. That, again, a building block, right? The next thing to me that nobody's talking about is what ID at Xbox is doing with Sarah Bond.
Yes, that's huge.
Where she was like, look, we are working with Japanese independent developers. See, to me, that's on the grassroots level. Now you get the next young star to debut his joint in Game Pass.
That was my second part.
Okay.
Like, where PlayStation built these bonds with Konami, with Square, and all these games. If you can build bonds with people that are just starting, you're giving somebody that just start, their new start, you're building them up from the bottom.
There's a loyalty there.
It's crazy. And the fact that they put, listen, Game Pass, somebody was hitting me up so much because I was saying Phil is the reason for Game Pass. Sarah Bond does a lot there. And that's the next topic there later. But this idea at Xbox, her in this space, she's going to grow this space, something crazy. And I think grabbing them early, like you said, fresh out, you want to get your game going, put you in a spotlight. I think that means a lot.
Yeah, that's forward. It's like the street team. It's the grassroots.
Yes, you have to.
Well, I like this approach because you just can't go over there, in my opinion, and just throw money at the big game. And they did that in the 360 generation.
I think just recently, this past week, I think, or a week before, Colin and the guys at Sacred Symbols got a lot of flack for some stuff that they said that was perceived as like, and the thing about it is they were talking about, you know, not wanting Xbox to keep purchasing publishers per se, because that takes a lot of teams off the table. And what happens is, depending on who you go out, especially if you go out and purchase Japanese publishers, you purchase a Japanese publishers, there's going to be a lot of pushback from the community on that. There just will be, because again, you're inherently purchasing a publisher.
You're the outsider.
On the surface, exactly. You're muscling
from
in
one of the most hated rated companies in the world internationally.
And not that necessarily they deserve that per se.
No, I know you don't care.
I feel you. But what happens if the pushback is so bad that they kill those franchises?
We ain't gonna kill them.
Listen,
we're gonna cultivate them.
Cultivate. That's what I feel.
They can be mad as you want. You could be all upset as you like. She mine now when I'm not. All right, so you gonna still support. I don't care what it is. You can say whatever you want. All these dudes that was out there, oh, but that's the you still gonna buy. If they purchase Square Enix, I don't want that. Still gonna buy. I don't care how you feel. You're gonna turn up your nose and you still gonna buy.
I know I will. I don't care. I don't have any shame.
So all that fake. Oh, you're just trying to speak your words into existence that you don't want to happen. All right. But when Microsoft put that eye on your girl, She going home with us.
It's a natural situation. It's a natural situation. But listen, I'll with you on that. But
The
this is
size
where
13.
this is where I feel it's a dual
Oops, at the
a dual approach, which is one, grassroots, the indies, the localization, all that stuff, right?
Need that.
Then you do the Game Pass deals, right? You get the third party launch and get that on your service, right? You get that popping. I do agree with Attic on this, though. I do feel there needs to be a commitment on a studio level so that they see, to me, the Bethesda thing gave them Tango by proxy, right?
Right.
But now they also need a homegrown joint for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
that's-
And I'm with them on that. Yeah.
I think that's my biggest thing. It's like, how do you expect that market to take you seriously when you're gonna have like a studio in that market?
No, I
besides
agree.
Tango?
I agree.
And I get it. People want to count Tango, and Tango is a studio.
Yeah.
But it's just like, to me, it's just like they didn't go out and buy Tango by themselves.
Of course,
like,
but
like
thing-
they
but
got
here's
it.
my
They
thing,
got
here's
it
my
on a
thing.
carry-on.
I
deal.
get it,
Like,
but
But
here's
they
my
got
thing.
one of
When
the
you see
second
this,
best-
I agree. When you agree,
RPG.
when you see the significance of what's his name, Mikami on stage with Phil, and that's
crazy.
in the house, right? You can't tell me that Shinji Mikami ain't got them relationships in the region. So if they do decide,
oh no, that's definitely a
right.
Good
so
look
my thing is,
to
I
Tango for
love the
read.
look of them two on stage together, talk about the future, talk
That's-
about things they're doing, and then let's talk about the elephant in the room. We all know, let's be honest, Kojima is coming on some level.
That's what
right?
I was saying,
So
like-
they're doing it. It's just, is it at the
Game
level we
Awards?
want? No, of course
it's
we want
gonna
it
be a
bigger.
slow
It's a
burn.
slow burn with this one, bro. It's gonna take time. But I like the fact that they are doing it.
No, I'm talking about Kojima Game Awards. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're right.
It'd be a big
Oh, that's a
stage.
Keely thing.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to me, man, it's just like I'm tired of having the like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slow burn.
It's gonna
I
be a
just think
slow
it's-
burn. You gotta get
slow
you
burn,
yourself
but it's
upset.
been slow burn for years.
Yeah, but
man.
they weren't doing.
Like,
Attic, hold on, I gotta stop you. Though they weren't
Phil
doing
had to
anything for
rebuild
years.
those.
Yeah, like they
he
were
had
the
to
other
rebuild
generations.
everything.
Matrick and them wasn't even trying to
I
cultivate
get
it the
that,
right
but,
way.
Like coming from someone like me that loves Final Fantasy.
I get that.
Like to finally get my hands on the franchises. Oh, I can finally play them on my Xbox.
Right.
And then bam, they gone one day. Like it's just
I
like
feel
it's
you.
just like it's. I'm just tired of the
Bro,
nonsense
Attic,
with that.
change gonna come.
But change is
Yeah,
But
here.
change takes time.
man.
A change
I
gonna
ain't
come.
I ain't
You
trying
got
a 10-year change, man.
Yeah, but
man.
Change gonna
Be
change.
shit
Listen,
before
bro.
the
It was
change
one
comes,
day
man.
they didn't have Tango, and we wake
And
up.
we wake up, we got Tango.
And
It was
don't
one
tell
day,
me-
Yakuza Games was never on the joint. We wake up,
Right,
we got
but-
Yakuza
but
Games.
don't- but don't
It's
tell me
changing, bro.
They got Tango by
They got
proxy.
Dragon's Quest that
Yeah,
would
I'm gonna-
never
it was by-
happen.
I'm
It
gonna
was
have
by
gray hair.
design.
You'll be like, just change, man.
Listen,
Just
if
win.
it don't,
We get Final
man.
Fantasy instead of
Man,
remake.
we walking with the game.
Rome ain't built in a day, brother. It takes
Man, I'm
time.
gonna get to the point where I can't even see. I'm blind. Like,
Oh my
I'll
god!
do it. All right, so look, we go transition. All right, King, 30 mil, man. Word on the street is let's get to
30.
it.
unconfirmed 30 mil.
But let's get to it. All right, so let me set it up for you.
30
Son. Let me
plus.
set it
Go
up
for
for
it.
you. You know what I'm saying? So Xbox Game Pass subscriptions reached 30 million. Take-Two CEO says so. During the Raps digital event, The Grill. Why do they name it The Grill? The Grill 2021. Take-Two
grilling you.
CEO Strauss Zelnick said that Xbox Game Pass subscribers reached the 30 million mark. This comment was made during a roundtable discussion that included Phil Spencer. And then Phil spoke. He said about Game Pass, we think it's bringing more gamers to people, but not as a replacement for retail. In fact, we had our biggest year in retail ever last year with subscriptions. We're growing. Then Zelnick continued to talk to Spencer and say, hey, the last time we checked, we got about 30 mil subs, Phil, right? Something like that. However, Phil Spencer responded, the last public number we announced was 18. And he did smile when he said that. Zelnick then tried to course correct. He said, yeah, it's more than 18. And then he continued on talking about the service and trying to grow it. So, look, this has been making the rounds. You know, some people believe, some people say no. King's got the chain up. So, King, this is your topic. You know, this 30 million.
For all you frauds that held the Xbox at 50 million, when we know they went past that,
yeah, what King, like for 3 years, people said they
you
was
know
at
when you were
50
doing
million.
your topic, I didn't talk at all, right?
Oh, so I can't.
So,
Okay,
no,
go ahead and act
no,
like you don't interrupt me.
I have my hand up.
IPS
that
battles.
topic, no, that topic, I sat down and let you rock. I was sitting there with my hand like this. You ignored me for.
No, he did have his hand up. He did have his hand up.
I didn't even interrupt. I had my hand up there like this. So what we gonna do is chill out for a second. So again, all right. So I told you guys before when I was telling you it was 26, your dude was like, "Oh, dude, Kings is crazy. King, King be having that pie in the sky stuff." The biggest thing in that conversation was we.
Yeah, what's that about?
Okay, so now, take two, right? The biggest thing in that conversation was we.
Are
right?
you implying?
I'm just saying. Just let me rock here for a second. Because
that is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. That
it is weird. He said we. I didn't catch that.
Like that.
You guys hear when I say we, right? I don't ever say we if we ain't involved. Right? You with your girl, you outside, and you say, yeah, we over here, we good. We. You don't say I. You don't say me. We.
You didn't say you.
Think about it, right? We. You don't ever say we unless you booed up. So okay, so now let's place that we and him saying 30 million. Why would you know that number?
Yes, that I would agree, King. Normally I don't feed into your foolishness. Yeah.
Okay.
But that part is weird.
Right. Why would somebody know your income unless they're not they're not booed up? Why would somebody know what's inside your refrigerator? Oh, could you pass me the Grey Poupon? Why would she know the Grey Poupon is inside the refrigerator?
Are you implying this is an all-natural situation?
I won't entertain like I do feel like they would know that number because like when Microsoft goes to them for the getting games on Game Pass, I feel like that is a metric that they're gonna give them. Like we have this amount of people in Game Pass, you can reach this amount of people, especially being Take-Two with GTA. Right. I'm sure they're updated daily about what Game Pass is on.
Interrupt for a second is crazy. But again, right? We back at that part with the we. And we back at that 30 million. It's 30 plus.
Why we get these extra numbers from you?
No, it's 30. It's 30 plus.
Why
it's 30 plus.
This is why we're an Xbox podcast.
This is it.
No, you know why it's 30 plus? Because it's making somebody mad. It's 30 plus. It's making you mad. You burning inside because you was afraid of this 30. The 30 was scaring the hell out of you because when we hit 30, and see, I said we. So I'm talking about me and Xbox.
I'm done.
Right? People don't use we if they're not associated with something. Remember what I'm saying. Okay. And you guys are afraid.
The we thing is interesting.
It is interesting.
But the 30 million though. All right. So let's get back to the magical number of 30 million.
Yes.
30 million changes a conversation for somebody. When you go to a developer that normally doesn't mess with you and you say, I got 30 million subscribers. And this is what we do day one when we debut a game, right? Day and date inside Game Pass. We usually get at least 20 million to view. 20 million on the rip. And then we get a sale of probably 4 or 5 million out of that 20 million that's seen. A sale. So how can I get down with this? Like, how can I get this guaranteed bag that y'all talking about? Because walking in the door, when you have big wallet, you guys know your dudes out there with the black card. Yeah. When you throw it on the table, your conversation is different, right?
Yeah. They treat
Microsoft is throwing the black card on the table. Their conversation is different. Game Pass hit different now at 30 plus million than it was hitting at 18. See, a dude that's rich, that's rolling in a situation, is always going to downplay his pocket. Phil said publicly, we stayed at 18 million.
Right.
He will tell you what he holding.
But all right, kid, can I push back on one part? I know where you're going. My only pushback is that if it is 30 plus,
that's a huge leap.
That's a huge
why would you
leap.
not
why would you not yell at? Hold on.
When did they mention that?
But why would they? Remember the last earnings call, they didn't give the number. They didn't get enough. So my thing is, if
when
they
was
hit
the last 18 when they said it? Tell me when.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It was like March, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute. My thing is, I'm just trying to. I understand where you're going. I'm just trying to understand the logic. If they did hit 30, Why you not yelling that from the
boys
mountaintops?
moving silence.
But that's a number to be proud of.
No,
that's a number to be
boys
like
moving silence. No, we don't let the enemy know what we doing.
So but you gonna have to let somebody know at some point what the earnings.
Oh yeah, you do. You let the people that you know that you gather into your side.
Right.
Bad boys ain't gonna sit there. Yo, real dudes don't go around talking about I got 50 million in the bank. They don't say nothing, man.
Real dudes don't have investors and stuff they gotta appeal to.
Yeah, but when you're talking to your investors, you don't give your investors the same information that you give in the public.
I feel that.
Yeah, but if you're trying to continue to sell Game Pass subscriptions and you just jumped 12 million in 6 months, I'm making a commercial immediately.
There's a press statement going out.
Commercial out there.
Yeah.
I'm making the biggest commercial ever.
If they're quiet and they're moving units quiet.
You mean to tell me they can tell me how many rocks have been shot in Halo, but they can't tell me how many subscribers they have?
But you listen, if you're moving your situation quietly, why you gonna upset the apple cart? Why you gonna open your mouth? Shut up! Don't move your hand. Don't say nothing to let the other dude know what you're doing over here in this situation.
This is hard. Go ahead, so I'm jumping after you.
I mean, look, I think it's closer to what Grubb speculated. I think it's in the 23 range, and if we hit 25,
Grubb crazy.
And if we hit 25 by the end of the year, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah,
I think because the thing, if you really think about it, what big games have there been to really push it forward? You have, again, all the small stuff that's coming to Game Pass on a monthly basis. That's
Fuzzy,
fantastic.
I'm with you in the chat. I see what you said because that's what I'm on too.
Yeah, all those games are great. I love those games. King loves those games. But that's not appealing.
Y'all didn't respect me when I said the millions. Y'all didn't respect me.
Oh no, you're right. We did. We laughed you out the room. We laughed you out the room with Sea of Thieves. We did.
Listen, when Phil get on that stage at the Game Awards and hit you in the mouth with the 31. Or something crazy, then you're gonna be like, "Oh, King, I respect."
Hold up. Are you saying that it's going to be at the Video Game Awards that he's gonna announce?
I'm just saying something big. It's gonna happen in the situation.
I will say that if whatever announcement does happen, and this is why I want to get off and give it back to you, Saul, is that you announce it like we know Halo and Forza are gonna move Game Pass,
right? And I think so. Right,
we know that's gonna happen, right? So to me, it's like you do the splash then. And you be like, yo, and then, we just dropped the biggest racing, we just dropped Halo. And you know how the buzzwords be. And then it's like, down the Game Pass. That's a great news splash. That's a great headline.
Why don't you release that information the day Horizon Zero Dawn come out, too? Why don't you drop that information when they drop a banger? And then why we got to bust first for no reason?
I don't even think it's about busting first. I just think it's about investors, like what Attic said. I just think it's about the timing as to when they want to do the press release.
And it's also not a one-to-one comparison. Like to come out the same time that say 30 million subscribers. No, I feel you, but it's on a game-to-game basis. When you talk about Game Pass, I'm just saying, like, if I look at it, it's not going to do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to move the needle for me.
Why? Because you got Game Pass.
Right. But the thing about it is, it's like, all right, if I'm really into Horizon Zero Dawn, I don't care. It can have 50 million on Game Pass. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to care. So it has to be like a one-to-one comparison for the same product, right? And it's just not that. So to me, they'll say it when they're ready to say it. Yeah, but I don't think they're there yet. I think the numbers are going to get a nice little bump come the holiday. Yeah, come Forza.
I agree with that.
Come Halo, especially.
Why? Okay. So this is for Saab. All right. So God, I already know you.
Yeah.
You are conservative at heart.
Yeah, you know me. I'm always
100%. You never put your chips in the table.
Yeah.
You never push it all the way to the middle.
You've always been the dude that's out front. You outside.
You're not that dude.
Yeah.
You're not that dude. Attic is more of a maverick.
Yeah.
Right? Attic, sometimes I don't know
what he gonna do. Yeah. But right? He's bold with whatever he gonna do.
He's a wild card.
Yes.
Right? Sovereign does this thing on purpose.
What's this thing? Wait, what is this thing solved? I need to learn
what it is.
I'm the devil's advocate.
No.
What does Solve do?
Solve wants to believe, but he been beaten to submission so much that Solve can't say publicly. Yeah,
publicly. So he's being
but in his heart, he hoping for the 30. But in his mind said, "Yo, don't reach too high for the stars."
I would love to see 30.
The last time I reached for the stars, they beat me back. So I'm not gonna reach for the 30.
So you saying I shouldn't, because I've been emotionally scarred by Xbox. This is what you mean.
Thank you. We both been scarred. We kicked them out.
Exactly.
Don is gone.
Right. And so for me, I keep
Right.
them at an arm's length. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not embracing you like
what they
before.
need to
Like,
do to make you love them. What they need to do. What they need. See, they already got cog with baseball.
Yeah.
He never in his wildest dream. He made your wildest dream come true.
Oh, facts. That was
All right. So
I was
your
like, yo,
wildest
who did
dream
that for me?
came
Who did
true.
that for me?
Listen, Addict's wildest dream came. All those what's those the Kingdom Hearts wildest dreams. What is your wildest dream, bro? I'm so sick and tired of you playing this fence.
I don't know.
What's your wildest? They brought Hades over here. What do you need? What more do
Hades
you
late?
need?
Like I don't know. They brought it late. After them
Thank
blazed
you,
it out.
so
already.
that's my point.
Addict
Nobody
with you.
told you
Addict
buy
and
that. I
Soft
told you
teaming up
don't
with
buy
the late releases.
I told you don't buy that.
Tired of waiting 2 years and then you trying to give them props that they got it.
But it was new
Okay.
for me. She was new for me. She was new for
She
you.
was
Used
new
her
for
up,
you,
but she was
man.
new for me. Though.
So-
She was new for me, and she was just as good.
So in
when you had it.
20
She was new
Man,
for me.
so
So-
I'm sorry. No one can be new to you when they was new to me 2 years ago.
Oh, well, you know
Yeah,
what
they
I
knew.
say?
It's just
You know what I
not
say?
The
new.
You know
homies
what I
already
say?
had that Addict.
Listen. What I say is,
Wow.
what I say is, it don't take away from my enjoyment.
Ooh, we doing that. That's what we doing.
Again, so exactly. So
I don't
what
know.
I want to hear from you. No, man. No, I'm
So
I don't
tired
think-
of-
to
listen,
King's off. To King's point, though,
I love them.
what's going to make you a believer with it?
Cause you on this Nintendo wave, something crazy, and it's nuts. You watching this 480i crap, your eyeballs bleeding. I want to
480i.
know what we need
you know
to
what
do.
make me believe?
Yes, let me hear
This
this,
will
let me
make
hear
me believe. This made me
Let's
believe.
get it. This is
Let's
big.
go.
This is big.
Some
I'm
sort of
tired of this talk.
exclusive partnership or whatever, some sort of partnership with Sega,
Uh-huh.
and you bring back my old franchises. Right.
Okay, so you need Sega.
You need Sega?
I need Sega in some way, shape, or form. I don't need them to buy
Okay,
them.
time out. Phil.
Oh, you got the direct line?
And
Phil,
again,
Phil. No. Hold on.
Oh, the gas is off.
I need
Phil.
Panzer.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Go ahead.
No. You can stop talking now. Yo, Phil,
The lifeline is going out.
pull that trigger. Because I'm sick and tired of people like him, saying they need something else. And you
Yo.
need the most.
Yo,
Get 'em.
so I'm the one from keeping us from being a full-fledged Xbox podcast. That's what you saying.
Tom is responsible for Xbox not reaching the heights it needs to reach.
Listen, Sega's coming now. You messed up now. Because every
Yo,
time,
I'm done.
every
I'm
time
done.
you
done.
guys doubt
I'm
that
done.
dude,
Yo, he in his
every time
Swami
you doubt
bag.
that dude,
Yo.
every time you doubt, Yakuza never left. You picked the wrong companies that say that they need to bring him over. Yakuza's still there. Look, Addict said he went
You're
there
right.
one day
You're right.
and Final Fantasy is gone.
Yep.
Yakuza's still there. You are in trouble now. Sega's coming and you gonna go right.
He got,
And
so
I
if it
will
happens, he got to
bend
bend the
the
knee.
knee.
Oh, he got to bend the knee.
I'll bend the knee. I'll bend the knee.
No,
Look,
I don't
you know
want no
what?
knees.
You know what?
She ain't going to your house.
You know
She ain't
what?
going to your house. You down on death
I've
row.
got a bad track record for this bend the knee stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm a bend the knee too if they buy Sega. Make me wrong.
Oh no, but I'm not
glad
saying
they
buy.
bend the
They
knee.
could have it. Just give me some
Nah, they
exclusive
got
deals with
me.
me.
I ain't bending the knee unless it's a buy, man. I ain't
They
doing
done
that.
did an exclusive.
We'll
And
see.
they already did the Yakuza thing, but I want my
He's got a
classic
point. He already
franchise.
did the Yakuza.
They did the
You can just
Yakuza
bend the knee
thing.
now.
Right? I love
From
Yakuza.
Just
zero
go bend the
all
knee
the
I
way
want
now.
my
up.
classic franchise.
Mhm.
I want
Does
those back.
it?
All the way up. They done got you in. You are coming over.
All right, look, let's finish this part up.
Bad at my dissension.
I love
Yeah,
that
I
you're
don't
just
like
saying, yeah,
that.
he
I
don't
don't
like
like
that. He
that.
wants your undying
that
fealty
be pissing me
to
off.
this.
All that playing down the line crap. Let's get over here. Get over here.
I'm done. Look, we'll see what happens, man. It is interesting how Phil didn't want to jump ahead of it. They were smiling. I do agree with King. It is very interesting that Strauss knows anything about any number internally and using terminology like we. Go ahead, Addict.
I didn't catch him saying we.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't even catch that.
I
And-
can read the quote.
No. I'm not saying. I
Oh, you
know
just said
he
you
said
didn't
it.
catch it. Okay, I
I
got you.
didn't catch him saying it
Right,
like
right.
that. Like I didn't notice he used the term we.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting because I'm not necessarily there with like him knowing the Game Pass numbers because I do think he would know something like that.
Yeah.
But he definitely wouldn't have used the word we. That is weird. Like
Yeah. I think last he said he then asked Spencer. I think last time we checked, we got around 30 million subs, Phil, right? Something like that. Yeah, it's very interesting verbiage by Zelnick. We'll see. We. It's interesting. Look,
We like that talk.
we're going to move on. This is a good one. Super chat, or you want to get another topic, then super chat? Which one?
Yeah, no, let me get these super chats. I don't want them to go too wild and crazy. Okay, hold on. So let me scroll back a little bit. Give me a moment. Jesus, we had a couple.
Read the quote. What they want me to read? Some quote.
Yeah.
Okay,
just the quote that you just read.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got it.
Lordinator, $5 super chat. They launched xCloud on Brazil, and it's a success. All the servers are full. So, yeah, xCloud is gonna be there. We got Hargeet Chani, $5 super chat. Does Sony make any JRPGs? Aren't all their studios Western now? Does Nintendo?
The thing is they don't have to because they have those relations. Microsoft doesn't have that luxury.
That's true.
Yeah. If Sony banks on third parties, why can't Xbox? Did Sony do TGS? Not really, though.
They don't care for fan service. They ain't got the bread. Let's go.
Yo,
they only
shut that down.
Shut that down, man. Hard.
They don't care for you.
They don't care about their fans.
They don't care for them. You're already in pocket.
Yo, and we got Joshua, $5 super chat. Hey, Addict, I don't think you really know what the Eastern audience, is. You're a Westerner. What are you saying? What you're saying is a stereotype. I don't think that.
Why don't you go read some of the comment section and translate some of those, and then come back and have this conversation? What's crazy to me is what's his name? Joshua? Is that his name? Joshua. So you mean to tell me that me wanting Microsoft to show more Japanese role-playing games at a TGS is somehow stereotyping a Japanese market? Sit down, Joshua.
Yeah, I don't really know where the stereotype is coming.
Continue, so.
Then we got Faisal 007, £4.49 super chat. Yeah. When Xbox reaches a large number in Asia, then those devs will think twice to skip Xbox ecosystem in the future. That's always been the play. As soon as those numbers go up, then the conversation changes a little bit.
Now, y'all see, y'all thinking in old metrics. We're talking worldwide here. Worldwide, baby.
Yeah. Then we got Dwayne Anderson, £5 super chat. Preach Addict, PS5 is at 1 million units in Japan. You see? Okay. Yeah, not as powerful in Japan as they once were.
And you are heating the whole building.
That's
why they brought them their space heaters.
Then we got Black Conflict X.
Shout out to Black Conflict X.
Yo, shout out
to him, son. Shout out, peace, brother.
Peace, brother. Please say something. Please, I want to know.
I want to know what Black Conflict X got to say. Thanks. Peace to the brother.
let me address something in the chat. Alvin, YouTube comment section is not a front of wisdom, bro. So let me get this straight. So Joshua tells me I'm a Westerner. I can't speak for the eastern part of the world. And I tell you to translate the eastern part of the world's comments, and that don't make sense to you, Alvin. I'm just joking, Alvin. I'm joking, Joshua, too. I had to put some spin on it.
Get him.
Alvin out there. There we go.
Speak your truth, Addict.
What else we got?
Then we got Laughing is the Cure, $5 super chat. King is right. Forget the pushback. Microsoft needs to be the behemoth that they are.
That's what I said.
I get it. Then we have Flame with the $5 super chat. Good afternoon, fellas. It's my brother's birthday tomorrow. Can I get a shout out for him? Got him a little man.
Oh, you got your bro the little man.
Shout out to
It's a baby Flame.
What's your brother's name? Flame. Shout out to Lord's Gaming.net.
Shout out your brother any week. You don't got anything.
But shout out to that little man. He picked him up. Got that little.
We're gonna assume it's Alvin. Happy birthday, Alvin.
He's strong. He's strong. Look at him. He's strong. He's strong.
And we got Bernard Miller. Who's to say Tango won't have 1,000 devs in 6 months? There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, you know what it is. Sometimes also we forget, and when we talk about one particular developer, how many teams they can have under that umbrella.
The belt. Yeah. What if they?
It could be multiple games.
I just love him and Mikami together. I thought that was.
It looked very nice. It looked very nice.
I'm all about that.
But you see, what you did love is that they left together. Like they going home. They going home together. See, they're not going in separate cars. Like, you know, this is their partnership. You work for us. We together.
I already had a feeling something like that was going to happen, just because like when he did the E3 thing when he was talking about them, like. You know, I'm sure he's excited that, you know, all those studios, but particular Tango he brought up multiple times because, you know, let's be real here, like they've never had a studio in that part of the world. So when he was able to get it, I'm sure he was excited to work a little more closely, not just like as a second or third party. I'm not bringing up that I just want the thing about that whole thing is I just want them to have their own studio there, and I want to see more of these games that I have to play this big bulky PlayStation that I can bench press.
No, I get you.
And I want to get off of this thing as much as
Jago
possible.
said a good point right now. I got to read Jago's comment. It says Sony and Nintendo are Japanese bred and born companies. Of course, they're going to do better in their native country. That applies to most every company that's created natively. There's a point there.
I get that, but look at PlayStation in the States. Like
it took time.
America, they made Western content.
Oh yeah,
that appealed to the Western audience, and then they destroyed.
Well, hold on. I gotta.
Smooth Ryan did his business in
Europe, yeah. But I gotta shout out Bari and Persona with their What's Up Play. They just had Sean Layden on.
Yes.
And Sean Layden talked about when PlayStation first dropped and how it was a struggle to get the games over there, them to buy anything American when they had their launch. They were not. He said the only game that they were semi-feeling was F1, he said. And it was because that has international appeal. But all those cool games like, what's that, Destruction Derby, all them joints flocked over there. So these dudes
they are new PlayStation dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So they don't know
the struggle that Sony had to go through.
Because PS1 was very Japanese.
Very
Japanese.
That's the point I'm bringing up. Is look, like they struggled. They struggled for a long time, but then when they started really focusing on those Western games, but once the Uncharted 2 hit, once the last hit, those games is what, in my opinion, elevated PlayStation even more.
How easy is it for you to be better in your home country than a foreigner? Like, what people are pissed off with Microsoft is how is PlayStation outperforming you in your home territory?
Right.
It wouldn't be a problem because PlayStation was outperforming them in Japan. That's not a problem because that's expected.
What I'm saying is the reason that they're able to do that and the reason they did it last generation is because they had the best Western type of games. They just did. There was no denying that the majority of their games was above and beyond. What I'm saying is you can't have the opposite unless Microsoft invests over there. If that type of caliber game,
if there had been more parity in terms of the quality of the games, the Western games, like Addict says, I think the numbers in the US would be considerably closer. Right. It's just what it is. Like,
and at the end of the day, it took them time. Just like it takes time, man. It's generational. It's not going to be as quick as you may want it. But I just like that they worked. Baby, we're going too long with this. We get to super chat. We finish.
Hold on a second. I just copy pasting a couple more. Then we got laughing is the cure. First of all, no. Hold on. We got Baba Yaga. Put the crust in the chat for Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. John Wick is in the chat. Baba Yaga. Let's
go. No doubt.
Then we got laughing is the cure again. $5 super chat. I think Game Pass is closer to 30 million, and I think Phil was waiting to announce the Game Pass numbers and new games later this year at BGS. Let's hope.
Did we get?
I think
we missed some.
Thank you. We need you as a regular panel member.
You got the Warlord one with the Mark this episode with King?
With the who?
Yeah, I think we missed a couple because you got Flame. No, my bad. You ahead. No, I think you're good. I think you're good. Continue.
Yeah, I know we had
I'm too far down. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we got Fat Boy Horror, £5 super chat. Announcement will probably be at TGS or TGA, the Game Awards, or the 20th anniversary.
No doubt.
Yeah, makes sense. That's still coming up. Then we have Alvin, $5 super chat. They went from 10 to 15 million last summer with no new console or games, and no one was shocked. Now this is shocking.
I don't think people realize how. Like, I always try to tell people why there's no games over there. Why are you guys? Game Pass is a huge entity that a lot of people, now, especially on the Xbox brand, doesn't give them enough credit when it comes to Game Pass. Like, sure, have they been a little bit dry in terms of exclusive games on Xbox? Yeah. But guess what? You know why Xbox people ain't on Twitter 24/7 talking about it? Because they're doing nothing but playing Game Pass games every month that's keeping them busy.
No, I feel that. Raiden Blade, £2 super chat. There's always a new generation gamers. We remember Sega. Okay.
Like Sega's dead.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like Sega's just gone. Flame, $2 super chat. What did I wake up to? I guess.
Yeah, he's catching the solve. King is going at him. Joshua, $5 super chat. Video Game Awards, Microsoft's going to announce they have 40 million. 40 in the building.
That's the reason he didn't say it because it wasn't low enough.
Then we got Warlord, 10-15, $5 super chat. Mark this episode as the one King took the glasses off, a moment in the culture that we were all alive for. Blessings.
A moment for the culture.
Yeah, mark this day is the day that Phil looked at it and said,
Sega, come hither.
Let's go.
Then we have Wise Old Gamer, $5 super chat. King taking the shades off and speaking, apparently picked the wrong day to give up on my edibles.
Sure. Brett Bigham, $5
watch
super
it
chat.
again later.
Considering how badly Microsoft wants to get into the Japanese market, I would not be surprised if they bought 2 Japanese publishers.
Wait, why gotta be published? It can't be a studio.
Yeah,
It's like
I feel like a
publisher.
studio don't mean nothing
I
now.
think-
But Bethesda happens by every
I think
publisher.
what it is, I think what it is like a lot of the most popular Japanese, they're owned by publishers, and I
Right.
think that's why people naturally go to that kind of
Yeah.
like it can be developers, the right developers. It can, even if they built their own
Yeah.
and just poach people.
I
I know
agree.
that sounds really bad, but you know.
And we have Splendiferous with the $2 super chat. Lord Sav, I don't know who Sav is.
Lord Sav.
Has doubted the Swami for the last time. Listen, if you listen to this podcast 10 years from now, you will know that's not the last time I'm going to doubt the Swami. This is what we do, baby.
Yes.
This is what it is.
And he has bent the knee this whole way through.
Yeah. Yo, it's funny how some people like to turn the truth around. You know?
Well, listen, PlayStation does it every day, baby. You got back compat. Really you did.
Yeah. And we got
You
JD
paid for it,
Gamer.
right?
You got time.
No, don't walk away from that. Don't I get knees for that? Hello.
For what? What did you get back?
Yo, it was like I think that was a wash,
Yo,
right?
no, it wasn't no wash because it was some fake
did
thing
pay
that you
for
showed
heads.
Cog, and you ain't showed nobody else. You ain't showed nobody else.
Time.
JD Gamer, $2 super chat. King is on something. Then we got Nicholas B, $5 super chat. Xbox is partnered with over 200 independent developers based in Japan through our ID at Xbox. Listen, that's gonna bear some serious.
That's the one that's gonna bear fruit. That's the one you got to look at. You partner with you got to start on the grassroots level, man. The mixtape scene, all the hottest rappers, you got to get them. That's how you do. Okay.
And they got. Then this does my heart good. Lord Roughness with the £5 super chat. Till Microsoft comes out and tells us different, I will continue to believe Game Pass is at 30 million subscribers. 12 mil can easily switch from Xbox Live. Get what? XBLG.
Yes, sir. Bless him.
Oh, games with gold. Yeah.
Shout out to Boom in the chat, y'all. Shout out to Boom.
What up, Boom?
Double Barrel Gaming.
Me and Boom was talking yesterday. Shout out to Boom.
Shout out to Boom.
Then we have, I believe, Fat Boy Horror with the £5 super chat. Told you, Lord Swami.
Swami. So look, man, we got to get into it. It has been fun. Solve This Is You. Let's do a kind of a quick hit because we are going.
Let's go. In what was the worst kept secret in all of gaming, Sony has finally announced that they have completed the purchase of Bluepoint Studios and added them to the fold as a PlayStation studio. Bluepoint has obviously worked with them in a second-party capacity for a very long time, bringing over a lot of the PlayStation classics, upgrading them, kind of up-resing them, resolution, remastering them, with the latest game being the Demon's Souls remake for the PS5, and before that, the Shadow of the Colossus remake for the PS4. What's interesting about this buy is that apparently Bluepoint is not going to be doing that.
Right.
At least for the foreseeable future, they're going to be working on their own sort of games.
Like an original game.
Games. So first off, what do you guys think about that? Right? When you think about obviously Nix's King's Heart working on PC ports.
Yo, that's my heart.
There you go.
I hate it, but I love it. I hate it. I hate it But I do love it. It's the funniest thing he's come up with.
He never heard of them
I
before
know
that
that.
day.
The funny thing about this, he didn't know who the hell they were. But when he found out what they do, he was like, "Oh, that's fine."
Yo, let me ask you a question. Before you tasted chocolate,
I'm done.
and then after you tasted chocolate, that was your heart, right? You knew it. So I didn't know about Blue Point, and I didn't know how much I needed them until after I knew about them. That's my heart. Nixus is crazy.
They won't answer my call. I am literally trying to get merch from them. So I can buy. I want him to wear it on the show.
Maybe I might need to reach out.
Yeah, trust me. I'm gonna reach out.
They know.
Continue.
So what do you guys think about this purchase in the scope of the other purchases that they've had recently? Obviously, they picked up Fire Sprite, which is made up of people from Sony Liverpool / Psygnosis. All you Wipeout fans, Wipeout and Colony Wars fans will remember Psygnosis.
We got to talk to CJ Grinnell. I think he's originally from,
I believe so,
that Liverpool area and that studio. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, obviously Nixus, like we talked about, and Housemark. So what do you think about this? And then bringing them in the fold, not to bring forward games anymore, but to do their own thing. It's kind of, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what PlayStation is thinking right now, because obviously I think they deserve the shot 100% to make their own game. And if they hit with a brand new IP, that's just another banging IP in their stable. But it's a little, it makes sense to purchase, obviously, because they only really purchase people that they've had long relationships with. But to see them allow that change and not have purchased them for what they're known for is a little different. So what do y'all think?
Let's get Addict 600 in the chat. Y'all hit that like button, man. It's about 300 likes. I rarely do that, but yeah, please share it out. Hit that like button, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I do it all the time. Please,
you know, King, you always do it. You always. I never do it. I gotta do a better job of that.
Share it out.
Yes, please.
Share this live, y'all. Share this live.
Your cousin, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your grandma need this.
Exactly. So, Addict,
because we don't curse. We don't curse. So you don't have to worry about us making you look bad.
You look crazy. No doubt. So, Addict, what you think, man? BluepointGames, Fire Sprite, where you at? Sony doing big things? What's up?
I think they deserve to make their own game, but like part of me is like, they do that so well.
They do
like, and then like I'm like, Sony's got so much. Like, are we confident that this was said by someone from Sony, or is this like gonna kind of
they said that they're next. They're working on original IP.
Yep, confirmed by Lord Herman
Host and the head of Bluepoint.
And they both said it. Yeah, this is not gonna be, this new effort is not gonna be a remake for their first joint, it seems.
I mean, cool. They deserve the shot. They deserve the purchase. They do really good work on Demon Souls. Kind of curious, a studio that's made so many different variety of genres, what their actual game that they first make is. That's one of the biggest questions I have. You know, because they have proven that they can make anything, like literally anything you can think about.
Yes.
So I mean, from Demon Souls to Shadow of the Colossus, like they are probably one of the most diverse studios out there because of how many of a variety of different gameplay studios that they keep making.
And they
disrespectful. The chat did not a lot. Bluepoint is unproven with original IP. I'm worried.
Oh my goodness.
Masserek said Dollar Store Studios.
So
y'all disrespectful.
Okay. Let me ask a question then. Like, I get it. They have worked on other people's stuff, but you know, the same people saying that.
Y'all gotta stop. Walmart Studios. I'm sorry, Addict. I'm sorry.
Y'all gonna love me in a second.
Go ahead,
the same people saying that are the same people saying we have absolutely nothing to worry about. You know, Playground Games working on Fable. Sure, they have made fantastic racing games, but they've never made any kind of RPG. Are we supposed to, like, where is that same logic? Like,
Bluepoint's only about 90 people, about the size of the Initiative. So, I don't know. Like, is the Initiative a trash fire of a studio? Like,
we don't know. We haven't received this stuff.
I will agree that I do feel like
ain't gonna let you use that.
Sony should have kept them on the remake train because they do it so well. But I've always been one of those people that's like, once you've proven yourself and once you show fruit over and over again, you deserve your shot. And I do feel like Bluepoint has gotten to the point where they deserve their shot. Now, the good thing about Bluepoint, and God forbid this don't come out hot, they can go back to making everyone else's stuff again.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got to see. King, you've been waiting.
I'll be right back.
So we all know Boo Boo been cleaning up and doing all this stuff. When you gonna wife me? When you gonna wife me? Boo Boo doing all this stuff. Boo Boo,
she doing all the remakes, the remasters.
Boo Boo,
When you gonna wife me?
Boo Boo been sitting there spitting other people verses.
And I want to point out, King, that Blue Point has seen mad other studios being bought, but them.
Yeah, like they were sitting there like, yo, really? Like I've been here before them. I put out that classic Nas hit. I remixed the Nas.
Did the remix?
Joint.
She did the
remix. Like I put a new beat on it. I spit line for line. I gave it my all. Daddy, what's up? Like I said, she was like, nah. What you gonna do? You gonna get back over there and you gonna go give me that Demon Souls 3 again? Go do that. and they was like, oh man, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm leaving. They wasn't returning the phone calls. Put old boy on block. And old boy called and was like, yo, listen. Like, he went over to the house, knocked on the door. All right. I'll make it official. And she said, but no, listen, Daddy. You haven't allowed me to do my own thing. I've been spitting everybody tracks. And old boy know her freestyle trash. He know her freestyle trash. That's why she ain't never getting out. But you know what he said? All right, I give you that. I give you this one shot. You can do this. And then you can go forward and we got you. He wifed him, brought him on the cheap because she's been there forever. Brought on the cheap, been there forever, and gave her the track to do her own thing. You guys need to be fearful.
What?
For somebody, remember when Cannabis came out, the battle rapper, put an album together and it was hot trash. This is gonna be
Yeah, I remember Channel Zero.
Remember that?
Jesus Christ!
The first track that Blue Point ever put out by itself. We gonna see what's gonna happen. Now it's good when you can see somebody bored and you can remix it and then put a tree over here because this looks nice.
Yo, you stupid.
Yo, let's put a tree over here. Let's spruce up the helmet.
Like Dr. J with the beat. Put a snare over there.
Put a snare here.
I'm done.
Like, yo, do the shoulder pads nice. I like the shoulder pads nice. Because the shoulder pads look nasty there.
Man, disrespectful.
Yo, I'm going to tell you. Y'all really don't know what y'all asking. Y'all thought y'all got something nice over here. When I talk about this Nixon stuff, I know what they do. Nixon supports your games over the PC. I'm happy that. This dude was literally remixing old stuff, bringing it current. Not making new stuff.
There's no potential for them to make something hot.
Honestly,
there's no way possible.
I don't know what they're capable of, but to be honest with you, every time I heard somebody doing a cover of somebody else's song, and then when they nice doing the cover,
we gotta be 100%. I'm not there with King. I'm not 100%.
I was about to say. You sound like
I'm not there. Hold on. Let me. I'm not there 100% with King, but it is one of those things that's like, all right, you proved you can make everyone else's stuff look nice. Now let me see what you can do. Like, we do gotta have that kind of energy, but I'm not gonna go with King and be like, oh, they're gonna make trash because they've always.
No,
I see King acting like they a whack ghostwriter.
Okay, so like you know what? All right, remember the time we was in that bar and we was watching the MMA joint? Yes. All right, so we had the drink and it was lit, and we had that dude that was singing there.
Yes.
And he was doing the cover stuff. The cover stuff was lit, right? Yes. Every time he covered somebody, he was on it. When he sung his original stuff, time to take a sip. Right. Let me get a picture.
So the only game that they developed themselves was back in 2006.
What was it?
A PSN game called Blast Factor, and it was I haven't seen how it was received, but it was notable because it was the first. It was notable because it was the first 1080p 60 game on the console.
Hold on, we about the Metacritic score this shit. What is it called?
Blast Factor.
He on it now.
Why y'all on that next song? So y'all want to see how they album did solo?
You know what it is? It's crazy. We've been with PlayStation 5. We don't know nothing about Blast Factor.
What's the name of it?
We've been there since day
Factor.
one. We don't know nothing about them.
Oh, it's got a 68 Metacritic.
So hold up. Is that the quote unquote PlayStation Xbox stench. The 68 Metacritic. Is that what it's doing?
And they got a cool 5.9 from IGN.
Is that who Microsoft?
Listen, they were trying to find themselves.
It is. Nah.
Is that who? Hold up. Is that who Sony just gave the keys to the new mansion, the new Ferrari to?
Disrespectful.
That's
so disrespectful.
It's joke.
Found
It's just
them
joke.
out.
It's just joke. That was like a decade ago.
Wow.
It's just joke.
Wow.
Nah, that's who they are. We found them.
The numbers say what the numbers say, King?
No, the numbers is what the numbers is. That's what. Listen, they can spit a hot cover. They're a cover band.
They're a cover
You
band.
can't
Yeah,
make
they're
a cover band into a opening act. And what they did was they turned that cover band into an opening act. I want to know if we're gonna hear crickets. But all I know is the last time you put that album out, you did a 68. We don't trust you.
They went double plastic. They go platinum.
I think they've had plenty of experience since then. That was mainly like jokes.
But I love how messy we are there. We gotta go dig
No,
on Blue Point's first game.
I want to know what you did before.
I am done with you. Look, let me jump in. This is hilarious. Oh, listen, they got 16, y'all. 16 studios in the building now. You know, getting close. Little 16.
A couple of them are just.
Nah, but I mean, you know, the buzzword solved right now is organic growth.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
organic
saying?
growth.
Organic growth. And
Ground up.
You know,
Grassroots.
Grassroots. You know, at the end of the day, look, they do have we have to admit, they do have a history of, like King said, you know, they go steady for a while before they consider. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that work out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they've had that relationship with them. They've done the Demon Soul remake. They remake games fire. Like, to King's point, they cover
the illest cover band in the world.
I'm done. So at the end of the day, look, you know, they get the opportunity to do it. Yes.
I was going to say, just to clarify, King, you said they need features to be good, right? They need features.
I honestly think, and be honest with you, when you're a cover studio, you've been covering this stuff for so long.
Cover studio, that's so
but okay, so see, y'all laughing at me. But anytime you heard a game being remade for PlayStation, get Bluepoint.
Yes.
Everybody said that, right? So am I wrong?
No.
And now when they making their own stuff, you're
See,
like,
I guess to me, I see them working on other people's stuff and doing so well for it is giving them more
confidence.
Experience.
Yeah, that's what I was
stuff
thinking.
better.
Yeah, look, I was gonna
change the bars.
The thing why I like it is because, again, we had Jason Schreier in the realm. I gotta talk about that report when the Days Gone to joint and they told Ben Studio, nah, Ben, you ain't getting another sequel. You gonna go work on Last of Us remake or whatever and help out Naughty Dog, whatever. So to me, it looks like this. The fact that they are allowed to make a new joint, to me, feels that internally Herman and the team saw something that they liked from them on idea.
Or she was gonna walk.
Right. And now I'm gonna get to that. I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I know, but here's the thing. And again, I gotta shout out to Grub. I know I'm plugging. Yo, Final Duke was lit, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it should be up now. Grub said a good point. The reason why we're seeing all of this acquisition is from a financial standpoint. There's money allotted already for acquisitions for this year. Right. Apparently, after this quarter or whatever, in the next year, that same price, it's going to be like an extra 5%. That's huge on cost. So if you're going to buy with that, you have to buy now. So there's another thing. There's a rush for both Sony and Microsoft. If you notice, everybody's buying. Yeah, everybody, even Nintendo just bought, what is it, the Luigi Mansion dudes or whatever? Yeah. They just bought. Nintendo don't never buy because the price of the brick is going up next year.
Yeah. So it's like inflation is going to diminish the cost of that.
If you don't do what you said what you're going to do, plus there's other vultures in the water, Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? You got to lock it in now. You know what I'm saying? So that, to me, it's a combination of what you said. I do agree with you, King. There's a part
I believe that she was going to walk.
Yeah,
I honestly believe that
you gotta lock them down. We already know. Same thing with Insomniac, right? We know they had the past relationship. You lock them down. To me, the key though, besides I know we're having fun with Bluepoint, it's hilarious with the cover band stuff, you know. But Fire Sprite is interesting because Fire Sprite, again, like Saul said, those were the old Liverpool dudes. A lot of them from that, you know what I'm saying? I love them dudes. I like the Wipeout series. I like all that.
Oh my God.
Remember like Colony Wars, all that. They fight. And the
how
thing,
they not a studio under Sony's banner.
Well, get this, because
I
the
didn't
funny part,
understand that.
Sony disbanded them at one point.
Yeah.
This is a weird story. They got disbanded when they were Sony Liverpool or Sony whatever they were.
They were guys as Liverpool, but Liverpool evolved out of Psygnosis.
Right.
You're right.
And now
because I thought Psygnosis
a lot of
made
that
game.
team that was part of that original Dissolve, obviously not everybody, is now being brought back, and it's Fire Sprite. And the thing I like about it is listen, I got to keep the same energy, as King said. I'm always on Microsoft about hashtag just one. You know what I'm saying? I might have to come up with hashtag just two for PlayStation. I want multiplayer games on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, they're going to do that.
And that's what I like. Fire Sprite seems to be in that pocket where whatever they're going to work on or whatever is going to be there. And I think at the end of the day, Sony needs that. That's the deficiency. They got all the greatest, over the shoulder joints. They got mad at that.
Now the thing about that is they would have to grow that studio to become that, because they did the Room, right? They did the Astro's Playroom thing, what the heck else they did? That other game, I forgot what it's called. The it starts with a P, the something. Yes, they're not. It doesn't seem like they're built for that, right? So they have to grow it into that. So I don't even know. It's weird. That's why I said it's weird, because the purchases don't necessarily seem to fit holes that they have, per se.
But then the way I look at it is like this. It's I forgot the other studio that they said.
Is it buy now, fit
game.
later?
No, but we're forgetting about what's going to come up soon. My next topic is the VR aspect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they probably going to have some, cause I think they've been in their bag on that too. But it's interesting. I thought they was.
Well, they need that.
Yeah, they need that.
If they're pushing forward with the PlayStation VR 2, they need that.
No doubt. Perfect segue if you're ready. Because I was going to.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Listen, man, it's that times cog segment. Look, man, your boy been very disrespectful over the years. Very disrespectful. Every time King talk about that damn VR, I roll my eyes. Every time everybody talk about VR, Kyle got something slick to say. Shout out to Bill Stillwell. Shout out to the Great Wall. Shout out to, the Lord of Back Compat, the Lord of Project X Cloud. He was mixed reality for a while now. He's with Oculus. But he would come on and I'll be like, Bill, I ain't buying that. I'll be like, Phil, get out of here. That ain't the... You know what I think of, sir? Remember that Time magazine joint where they had the kid with the arms with the
remember that was that was Palmer Lucky. So remember he said some things that people were not happy about, and then they wanted to disassociate him completely from Oculus, the creator of Oculus.
Bro, I didn't like that image representing the gaming community. I didn't like the dude with the feet out, with the bare feet, with the chest, and I ain't like that, man. But I ain't go front, so I got that Quest 2. So I'm like, I finally set up the space behind me. Let's do this joint, whatever, we get it popping. King, I'm gonna tell you where they got me, so. So they started the joint, and they let you put a workbench in front of you. So first they had the little cube. So you got the cube, you grabbing it, you manipulate. I was like, oh, it's kind of fire. I ain't gonna front. So then they had the rocket. You got a rocket, you pull the cord, and then you see that joint going around your house.
Did you insert the cartridge?
I'm gonna get to where they got me, right? So I'm like, oh, that's kind of fire. Go front, right? Then they had the remote control blimp, and I'm moving the blimp all around. And I'm controlling the blimp all around my space. It's bumping into me. I was like, oh, I ain't going front. But where they got me, why they had a robot come up to me and was like, yo, what's up? And he put his hands out. So the robot put his hands out, and he said, they tell you to grab the hands. So why they grab your hands in the beat drop? And you get in the dance floor.
So what you're saying is that if Cog ever not feeling nothing, man, ask this man to dance.
Bro, I was ashamed. If anybody could see
pull a robot out.
What I was doing with this robot, it was the most hilarious. Yo, then the robot was like, put the hand up, then you got to twist, like turn your partner around. So you doing the beat. I was like, oh, this was crazy.
It's one of those things where, like, when Cog started getting real deep into, he had to like make sure no one was.
Yeah, like you can't let nobody see you doing
this. You do this a lot.
Make sure that the windows are closed.
I'm like, nobody can see it. Then the robot was like, go ahead, Cog, do what you do. It's your time. Break it down. I was like, I was beta boying. I was beta boying crazy. I was like, yo, this is fire.
So what game did you play?
All right. So the first.
Other than this demo.
All right.
So
the demo off rip got me.
Right.
Star Wars Immortal.
Oh, okay. Question here. Question here. So when you walk into the cantina and you look around and you see everybody,
you see the hands, and then I was like, oh, okay. Then like Darth Vader came through. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing that's crazy about it is like the manipulation of like you're like in the ship, you flipping switches, you're doing all this stuff. Like you really in the Millennium, you know what I'm saying? The Falcon, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, all right, cool. So you land out, whatever. Now the only thing is like you gotta move. And it's not like a first-person shooter or whatever. Whatever you see, like if you see down the hall, you gotta click and go, and then it's gonna pull you, right?
Okay, you're on training wheels right now.
Right. But
you don't want to bomb it. You don't want to do that.
Right. But where they got me though, there's a part where you bust out of jail, and you gotta scale the side of a building, and the robot you broke out with, like, yo, don't look down. I was like, oh, yo, it makes you fit. I was like, oh, I'm holding on. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't go front. Then I got to the joint with the lightsaber side. Then I was doing the blocking the bullets. Then we was getting the fight. I am not gonna front. The 1-to-1, they have advanced VR in such a sense now that like I played VR from way back when it was, very kind of primitive. The advancements are, I ain't going front, son. I'm in. I want to shout out a couple of people. Shout out to Mag, shout out to Xbox Gamer, XG, and my man Dan from Umbrella. They gave me a whole list of games. Yeah, I got Half-Life. I did the joint with the virtual desktop where you could control your joint. Bro, they got the Netflix in the... Yo, I ain't going front. Like, Christopher Hall, I know he in here.
Did you sit in the movie theater and watch?
Yeah, oh, God, yes.
Tell me it ain't the area's best feeling.
It's the best feeling joint. Like, I'm not going front. To the point, and shout out to Christopher Hall, because I know he goes hard for VR. I ain't going front. When PSVR, I'm in.
The only reason why I'm a little skeptical on their joint, even though I think their joint will be superior in the eye ratio.
Yeah, it'll probably be superior to the Quest
resolution.
2. Yeah,
but the untethered.
Yeah, it gotta be untethered because that's what the Quest 2 does.
No,
well.
but the PlayStation isn't untethered.
It won't be. It's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be the power of the PlayStation 5 power.
Yeah, so I gotta have wire.
Yeah, that kind of breaks the immersion for me.
They not wireless. It's confirmed.
Nah, it's confirmed. They told it right off. Get your expectations out the bushes.
Well, I can respect that. Though.
At least they told it.
They have to tell you what's up. You know what you can expect. I thought it would be wireless. I was geared up for it to be wireless, and then I found out that it's wired, and I was just like,
you know the crazy thing is, Valve is coming out with their wireless.
Yeah, I heard they're coming out with a new joint. But look, I got to shout out, man. I'm a believer. I'm definitely, bro. When you like, this is the future. Like this is like, to me, it's criminal that the Matrix doesn't have a game in this, because I think that's the perfect joint. But no,
it might be in December.
We'll see. Yeah, with the new movie, whatever. But yeah, salute to them, man. I had a fantastic time. Salute to Quest 2.
So besides that, what did you play? Did you play Beat Saber?
I got Beat Saber. Yeah, I played
Tetris Effect.
Right?
Yeah, I right now it's just Beat Saber. There's a, not to make it too political.
This is a wonderful day, guys.
Yeah, I know. I'm bending the knee. I'm bending the knee.
Been a fraud.
You ain't getting me.
I put
You ain't getting me.
Listen, I put Addict in a VR situation and had a good time with him at a PAX. Yeah. And it's like for Cog to do this is a
huge thing. He knows how much I'm a hater. I was a hater. Like it wasn't no doubt. It's just, again, the advancements. How I need wireless though. That is the key with the Quest 2 is the wireless aspect. It's fine. It's the future of gaming on some level. Now it's not going to be for everyone, and I get that, Addict. I totally
get not for me.
Yes, we understand. It's not for you. You know what I'm saying? But they got me. I'm definitely. What was your question, Saul?
Tell me when you play Half-Life, Alex. That's all.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saving that for last because everyone's saying that's the generational. But that's what I was gonna say. Not to get political. But there's a joint where it's like, it's called like I Am a Man, and then there's another one that's like Traveling While Black. And they kind of put you in the situation, and then when you look at, you know what I'm saying, depending on your race or whatever you are, if you're not, and it gives you depictions of like experiences of what
it put you in to make you more sensitive
they got
situations.
The immersion is just next level, and again I got that. There's a bunch
Please
of
play
games.
Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil. I'm picking up Resident Evil 4 when it come out.
Super 4
hot.
soon.
4 is coming out soon.
Play 7.
Yeah.
7 is available.
No, I'm not doing that because I mean, no.
please.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna try it, but everyone told me it is the scariest thing known to man.
Hold up,
And
did
I'm
seven?
like,
Did they,
get you to
hold on, did they
play
push 7 out off of
Phobia.
PlayStation? 7 is off of PlayStation now. I
don't
thought
know.
it was because it was just a PlayStation thing at first. I don't know if
No,
it's
I
off.
thought it
on-
was available when you.
No.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Oh,
I
for real?
don't know. It was originally just a PSVR thing. I don't
Okay.
know if they ported it to.
Well,
if
then
they
they
did.
tried-
Yeah, Booty
Then play that.
said Pistol Whip and
Wait.
Super Hot. Yeah. Is it like Ready Player One?
Boneworks too. Boneworks.
Boneworks,
No,
yeah.
no. Get them into that fear phobia. They trying to get you in that phobia.
Yeah, they try to
game.
scare the I was always scared when Darth Vader was when they pull up on. I'm like, yo, fam, you in my room, like, chill, like you. Nah, but like I said, it's really cool, man. It's really cool. Salute to them.
That's what's up.
Got to bend the knee, but that's all I got to do. So just get up out of here.
Yeah, let's get ready.
Bet. Hold on a second. Let's make sure I got this last one. Yeah, Mick Fury bet. Okay, let me roll back a little bit. Just vamp for a second. While
All
I
right,
roll
so
back.
I can do the poll while you do that.
Yes. Yeah.
New ILP poll this week. This is a good Attic. I timed it good. I figured Attic would be feisty today. With all the recent announcements by Xbox at TGS 2021, were you satisfied with Microsoft's presence at the event? The choices
Bet
are
you I'm C.
A, no. They are not doing enough in the region. They need to be more aggressive and not excluding bigger games plus another studio in Japan. What's funny is I didn't even talk to Attic, but I knew. B, yes, they are making steady long-term moves with Japanese Game Pass games, ID at Xbox, xCloud, and localization. Or C, I don't care. Y'all all gonna bend the knee when Kojima pulls up in that Xbox Japan realm. Salute to everybody in the realm. Pull it up. The poll will go up. Actually, the poll should be up soon. And get the vote and then solve. Let me know when you're ready. Get
ready to go.
Chat. No doubt.
We got Tyson Buhajo again. If I massacred that, I'm sorry. $8 super chat. Back for Blood, Grounded update, Age of Empires 4, Forza Horizon 5, and Halo for the rest of the year, and that doesn't include everything that'll be in Game Pass. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Then we have the Wise Old Gamer, $5 super chat. Sony asking Bluepoint to make their own game is like paying for a street worker and then asking her to make dinner. It might be good, but not a forte.
Yo, we doing into a house.
That was kind of crazy.
That was kind of crazy.
That was kinda
H
crazy.
into a house. You know what he doing. That's crazy.
That never fails me. Never fails me.
That Wise Old Gamer, boy.
He super chats Wilmy tweets.
Yes.
right?
He's like the living meme account.
Exactly.
Continue.
And there we got Four Eyes Malone, $5 super chat. Y'all gonna hold Shorty Bluepoint to the fire because of her past? If I know your past, hell yeah.
I don't like G call her cover
Look,
man.
man. Look, man. All I'll say is, there's a lot of scenarios that you can't really go too much into.
Mm-hmm.
But Bluepoint's history out there, people talking.
It's
Yes.
in the streets out there. Yeah,
Remixes,
yeah.
man. Come on.
Cover
But
band.
I love Bluepoint.
Cover band. Can't
Then we got
spell
Mick
bars.
Fury. Mick Fury, $5 super chat. I talked about that in a video. Even Netflix just acquired its first studio in night school. That's right.
Buying
Studio
season.
makers of Oxenfree. Exactly.
Yep.
Buying
So
season.
COG is right. Everyone is buying. Yes, it is cuffing season
It's cuffing
out here in
season.
these streets.
Yeah, you have to, otherwise the price go up.
Yeah.
If you don't, inflation.
Netflix might buy your Sony.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
That's it. We're caught up.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, so we about
He's
here,
like,
y'all.
he said no outro.
I was
I'm outta here.
surprised. Yo, Attic, you got anything, announcement, anything you need to say before?
Probably here in the next 2 weeks, we're going to do another one of those Q&A sessions.
Yes.
When we gonna play Chivalry 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to schedule that out on a Saturday,
I think
right?
that was the 9th, wasn't it? Next Saturday.
Oh,
Okay,
we
that's-
gotta move it. We
no.
gotta move it because we got the movies.
Damn it.
We got the
Yeah.
movie. Did you buy the
We'll
tickets
see
already?
Venom 2.
I did not because they don't come out till Wednesday.
What
I
y'all gonna
haven't.
see?
We're supposed to see Venom.
Venom. We didn't see Venom yet
Oh.
this week.
It came out this week.
I know, but
Yeah,
we
were
you
supposed
know,
to, but we
I
had to
couldn't make
reschedule.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we figured out. We definitely got to
We'll
do
figure it
this
out.
shit. We'll figure it out. Anyway,
All right.
anything? Any other announcements, Attic?
No, not really. King wanted to know how many members we needed for our next
Yes.
thing. We need 17.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all know what to do. Realm, check that out. Also, I want to say, we got to get back to if the run want to participate in the Patreon poll questions. Remember, we got to get back
that's
on
mad
that.
fun.
And the other thing, obviously the 10K. Thank you. Look in the description now. Y'all will see the team shop is there because we're part of the 10K club. So right in this video right now, just look below. You can click. It'll take you right to the store if you see something you like. So that is the new implementation with 10K. What's up?
And keep in mind, me and King are working together with which artist is doing this one?
Dinero.
Dinero. We are getting some 10K shirts designed. These will be a limited thing. It's like we're never gonna we are gonna have a limit on, how long you could buy these. Probably a month once we get that, because we don't want to swamp our stuff. We got, let's say theoretically, a little bit we get 20K. We still selling 10K shirts. Kind of makes no sense. So keep that in mind. But we'll keep you guys in check when they go live and everything, because we wanted to have it in time
available
for the
already. But
shirts. But the artwork
concept is different, and we have to work with people in their schedule. So
no doubt. So that's what we got. Realm, enjoy your Sunday. We will be back next week. We out. Peace.
Bye.